Here we go, baby. Welcome back to another episode of NFL TakeOver, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls across the world. I am your creator and your host, Mookie Jones, here to guide the crew another wild week of football. We got MVP level performances, locker room drama, and playoff panic setting in early across the league. Tonight shows covers from Jalen Hurts' chemistry with AJ Brown, Baker Mayfield's MVP campaign, and which team needs to hit the panic button. So let's not waste any time. Let's get right into it. Make sure everybody hit the like button as well. But let's get ready to get into it, man. The Eagles took their first loss of the season. Woo! Questions are swirling about the chemistry about Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown, right? Hurts missed several key throws, including a deep post route that had AJ Brown visibly frustrated, right? And this one bad game, or there's cracks showing in Philly. I want to let LB tell me what's going on with AJ Brown losing trust in Jalen Hurts, and what's your thoughts on the Eagles losing to the Broncos, man? What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, well, to start off, I think the Eagles have been overrated from the start. I mean, they shouldn't have won the Rams game. They barely beat the Cowboys. I mean, and Jalen Hurts has not been performing to a high level really in any game this year. You can't point to really a full game where he was good for all four quarters of the game. He's been bailed out by this tush push, which is a flag consistently. I'm not sure how they even allow that shit. They still haven't changed those calls. But we saw this week where when he had to make a drive at the end of the game or at the end of a half, he's missing wide open receivers and he's not even making the right read. He's just making dumb quarterback decisions. Like it's stuff that you would see out of just a guy who's not good at quarterback. So, I mean, I had to give him his credit last year for going to the Super Bowl, winning that. But this year he's done nothing but disappoint. And if I'm one of his receivers, what's even the point, bro? I mean, you're not throwing the ball accurately. So why am I running these routes?
I 100% agree. I mean, I think Jalen Hurts is holding the Eagles back. You know what I'm saying? We saw it against this game against the Broncos. Broncos was playing a lot of corners coverages, and Jalen Hurts was just unable to find gaps throughout the defense. He's a slow processor. Him skipping out on reads, his eyes locked on one side of the field, and we saw that when you can be able to disguise coverages against Jalen Hurts on how they were playing cover two on one side of the field, and they were playing over the top on the other side of the field, playing like a cover six corners coverage, and how Jalen Hurts was inability to be able to find gaps throughout the defense. Jalen Hurts is ruining AJ Brown's career, right? AJ Brown will arguably be a top 3 to top 4, wide receiver in the game this season if he played with a better passer than Jalen Hurts, right? He's playing with one of the worst passers in the league, one of the worst quarterbacks, one of the worst processors in the league, and Jalen Hurts as well, and his production is going down. So my point is to sit there and say is that when are you Eagles fans going to understand that Jalen Hurts is the weak link? Y'all always want to sit there and talk about, oh, he's winning games, but when you look back on tape and looking at why is this offense not clicking? Why is AJ Brown upset? Why is Devontae Smith frustrated as well? It's because that guy, Jalen Hurts, now understanding the offensive coordinator is not the best, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you got to understand is that the concept that they're asking him to operate is half field reads and quick in breaking concept, quick game, right? And Jalen Hurts is not able to see the field and be able to go through progressions quick enough. So at the end of the day, it's Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is ruining AJ Brown. And like I said there and said, I can see why AJ Brown is frustrated at Jalen Hurts. Now that controversy play on that post route, I think it was a stop and go down the middle of the seam as well. If Jalen Hurts would just pump fake the ball and he would do it with confidence as well, you arguably would have completed that pass to AJ Brown. Y'all trying to sit there and say that AJ Brown slowed up. No, he didn't slow up. The problem is that ball was out of reach. You got to put it right in the breadbasket of the wide receiver. And that's the thing, Jordakai, is that at the end of the day, people are going to hold Jalen Hurts accountable. Go ahead.
I mean, I said the same shit last week. You put pretty much any quarterback in a situation, the team would be better. I think the weak link on this team is the passing offense, and we've seen week after week Jalen Hurts has just been really inconsistent. When he has to, like Mookie said, when they throw what's called it, what's fucking called, uh, never mind. What's it called when the coverage, when it's like when they show a different coverage at the start of the play and then it's different. That's what I'm saying. I couldn't think of that. All right, disguise coverage. You can't see that they're doing that. When the play actually starts, you see he's locked on one read. He's throwing the same shit every single time. But also, I got to give him a little leadway. The play calling is fucking terrible. I mean, it's mirrored cover or mirrored routes on the same side. They're just running hitches, 2-yard outs. I mean, the same shit. They're not really doing any like crazy complex play calling. So the offense is really predictable. I mean, like with that deep ball, he overthrew that shit. I see Eagles fans trying to cap for Jalen Hurts, trying to act like, oh, AJ Brown slowed down. No, that shit was overthrown. That should have been nigga. That was a touchdown if you actually do that shit on target. He's just not a good passer. That's the thing that's holding back this team. I mean, there's other little small things too you could actually bring up, but it's just the main weak link is the quarterback. It's Jalen Hurts.
Cruiser.
Hey man, I've been saying it for the last couple of years. They're slant deep ball merchants. That's all they throw. And we can't listen. We always tell coaches to coach and make the offense pertaining to their quarterback, not make the quarterback fit their system. Can we say the playbook ain't really open because they got to cater to what Jalen Hurts good at? They can't open the playbook up. There's only so much stuff they comfortable with him running. So if they had a different quarterback, maybe they can go deep into their playbook and deep into their bag, but they can't. They got to make Jalen Hurts comfortable. And that's what they say. They say, y'all got to give these dudes offenses that fit their scheme. So that's what the coach did. They adjusted the offense and went with Jalen Hurts good at, and it's affecting the receivers. It's not a passing offense. They got to keep everything in front of Jalen Hurts. That's why they run everything in route because they're easier throws. Everything will be an in route or a seam. They don't throw out route. They don't throw the deep comeback because he can't make those throws. He can't. They got to keep everything in front of him.
Cruiser, do you think they should trade AJ Brown? Do you think the Eagles should trade AJ Brown because they're not utilizing him in his offense, right? And he's very frustrated, and the point that he's losing chemistry with, Jalen Hurts, and him and Jalen Hurts is not on the same page on the field and at the locker room as well. Should the Eagles trade AJ Brown?
Listen, this is what I want to say. This is why I don't want to overreact too much because last year they went through this stuff. I'm just saying, last year they went through it and they ended up winning the Super Bowl. Remember, Jalen, he was going through this last year. And then he caught on and they won the Super Bowl and everything was fine. So we don't know. It depends on how the season goes. It's going to be hard. Hey, Mookie, it's hard to just give up a number one guy like that. I know he's frustrated, but it's hard to just give that up. I'm not saying it's going to change. We just seen this last year. And then they went to the Super Bowl and they balled out. So that's why they holding off. That's what the team, I think, holding off on because it changed last year.
Yeah, but I don't think last year was that bad. You know what I'm saying? I think this year is getting worse. Like, you got to understand, Cruiser, and to everybody, right? AJ Brown won a Super Bowl. He's a champion, right? Yeah. So now he wants to play for a bigger contract and wants to play for, his numbers, right? Because he won a championship and he is trying to make a case, and he's still being in the league today to try to make it to a Hall of Fame or trying to be up there with the upper echelon wide receivers. Right. And to be able to do that, you got to have production. You got to display your traits. You got to display your skill set. Right. But you also got to be dominant. He is not being dominant in his offense because one quarterback is holding him back. You want to. Right. Can you speak to should the Eagles trade AJ Brown because the Eagles are not utilizing him in his offense?
I would say that it's a little bit of an overreaction. The difference between this year and last year is, in my opinion, is Kevin Patullo. And I think that when the Eagles lost Kellen Moore, they, it's hard to have, mimic the same kind of play calling ability. It takes a skill. You can't just say, oh, we're going to run the same system that Kellen Moore did last year. So I feel like Kellen Moore, you saw last week, even this week, like AJ Brown was running a lot of hitch routes. The mirroring concepts on the field, he's not getting utilized to that ability, but those are things that you can necessarily fix. If you trade AJ Brown, you are trading a top 5 undisputed wide receiver in the NFL. There is no reason to trade AJ Brown, even though you can argue and say, well, Jalen Hurts is, maybe he can't he can't use AJ Brown correctly because of his skills. But at the same time, this is the same team that won a Super Bowl last year. I feel like if the play calling can get to that same level as it was last year, the Eagles are going to be totally fine because we saw them breeze through the NFC last year and it was no problem.
Yeah, but the problem is that they're not utilizing him. So, the problem is that all the Eagles fans complain about play calling. They complain about Kellen Moore's play calling. They complain about this guy play calling. They always complain about play calling as well. But just at the end of the day, Jalen Hurts is not the type of guy of a quarterback. And it's the type of concept that they ask him to run. There are some basic half-read concept, right? You got Shaquan running the wheel route. You got AJ running the in-breaking route. You got Smitty running the post, right? Or then you got Dallas Goedert running a drag. Like these are some easy reads that he is not connecting to. Like his progressions is slow. And if you were a very good passer, you can get through reads quick enough. Jalen Hurts is just not hitting them. So my point is to sit there and say, when are the Eagles going to make a game plan and sit there and say, Jalen, we all know that you're a first-read quarterback. We all know that you lock your eyes on one side of the field, LB. But my point is to sit there and say, when are they going to implement A.J. Brown to this offense? Because we know that A.J. Brown is the top 5 wide receiver overall. We know that A.J. Brown is that good. But he can't because there's wide receivers in the game that is outproducing them because they're getting held back by that type of quarterback in Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I mean, I don't know what the solution is going to be for the Eagles. They can't get the run game going, and their quarterback's holding them back offensively. I think we could see them dropping games here more frequently than they have been, especially when they get into the harder part of their schedule.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, this is crazy. But what's y'all reaction to them losing to the Broncos? How did y'all think about the Broncos? How did y'all think about Bo Nix? What's y'all however reaction to that, man?
I think Bo Nix, man, and the Broncos, they stood in there. I think they found some things that they like. They got the offense rolling and stuff like that. They ran the ball pretty decent. Dobbs, I think, had close to 80 yards rushing. I just think, man, that game, I think Jalen Hurts them got out there early on them, and then once they figured out what was going on and got to the sideline, got to halftime and stuff like that, they found out what they liked, went to the drawing board, made their adjustments, and I think the second half they dominated.
Right.
Yeah, no, you can go. My fault.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Broncos played really good defensively. The fact that they came back from a 17-3 lead in the fourth quarter, and Bo Nix making some big throws down the seam, and the fact that J.K. Dobbins coming back from an injury and he's looking very solid as well, right? What I'm saying, just give credit to credit is due. The Broncos, they're one of the top teams that, people in the AFC West should be able to be worried about, and that's because their defense. Nick Menino has been outstanding. Pat Surtain was very good. And like I said there and said, they overcame it. They gave the Eagles their first loss. I don't think the Eagles lost in like the last, 300-something games? I mean, shout out to the Broncos.
20-some games, yeah.
Wow, that is crazy. And the Broncos did it all by resilience, all about following the game plan. And I was more impressed by their defensive game plan, how they just basically just neutralized the Eagles' offense, which was terrible, but they exposed the flaws in Jalen Hurts' game. And that's something that I like because I don't think any too much of the Eagles too as well. Man. What's your thoughts on the game, Jordan?
I mean, yeah, I think the Denver defense is elite, like I said in a couple early episodes. I think that's what kept them in the game. I think Bo Nix hasn't been playing crazy, but I just think the floor that an elite defense in the NFL gives you, I mean, I think it's really valuable. And I think the Eagles, they just sold. I mean, we've seen in those last, like I think it was somebody said, like those last, like especially the last drive of the game hurts. I mean, just mistiming throws. Pocket presence is looking ass. I don't understand how you can have that good of an O-line and your internal clock, just you moving in the pocket. He never climbs the pocket. If he gets any type of pressure, he just runs back or he just throws it out. I mean, that's just not. I mean, that's what we've seen. We know the D-line for the Broncos is really good. I mean, the Eagles, they're just not. They're not they should be an amazing team, but like I said, with the quarterback weakness, they're just a great team. I don't think they're going to win the Super Bowl this year. I think the offense is just too predictable. And I think the Broncos are really good this year. I think they could go pretty far in the playoffs. Not win it or anything, but I think with that defense and the Bo Nix starts playing better, they could do really good.
Wow, that's. I mean, I wanted y'all to let y'all know, man, that the top tier defenses this year, we looking at according to points against, right?
What you looking at up on Boogie?
PFF, right? The top three defense according to points and against. Number one is the Houston Texans, and tied for two, right, is the Denver Broncos and the Green Bay Packers. So Denver Broncos defense is actually like that, and they're getting better. They're just getting better, and they looking good. And Nick Bonito, man, he is going to be a candidate of Defensive Player of the Year. Like this guy's pass rush has been outstanding. He's a very good run stopper as well. He has very good technique. Nick Bonito is a guy that's going to be in DPOY conversation as well, as long as the Denver Broncos defense stay dominant as well, right?
Yeah. The other thing, I mean, we all know that the Broncos defense is elite. They've been elite since last year. But the other thing I wanted to point out was Saquon Barkley having 6 carries and 30 yards the entire game.
He's got 280 yards on the year.
This is what I mean, where like you kind of have to see where Eagles fans are coming from when they say, "Oh, the play calling is bad," because you're up 17-3, and you know you're not running the ball. You're not establishing the run. Like one carry in the last 2 quarters is not a good look, especially when you have the best running back in the league. You have a top O-line in the league. And I feel like that's what was a major contribution to why the Eagles lost on Sunday, was because they didn't, they went away from the run, and they gave the ball to Jalen Hurts, and 38 dropbacks from Jalen Hurts. That's not something we're used to seeing. And I understand why AJ Brown is upset and Devontae Smith was upset, but you can't go away from establishing the run like that.
Yeah. So how many passing attempts that Jalen Hurts had? I want people to
38.
He had 38 pass attempts.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a recipe for success. You cannot allow Jalen Hurts to throw the ball 38 times and expect to win.
We had the same conversation last year when we were talking about Lamar Jackson, where when he had to go over 30 attempts in a game, the team just struggled because you can't put that kind of weight on his shoulders when it comes to passing and win the game. Obviously, Lamar was good last year, but I'm just saying about the attempts. It's the same thing with the Eagles. And while we're talking about the Broncos, I'm looking at these defensive stats. They're in the top 3 for every stat: third down, red zone, rush, pass, scoring. So if they can just have a mid offense like they kind of had, I mean, Bo Nix has underperformed in a few games. If they can just have a mid offense, they could very well push for that division.
Yeah,
it's going to come down to the divisional matchups between them.
I think the Broncos are the favorites to win the division. I think right now the Broncos are the favorites to win the division. The adversity that the Chiefs is going through, the injuries that the Chargers are going through, it's safe to say that the Broncos is easily. What is this? October 7th? Yeah, the Broncos right now is the favorite to win this division. Just let everybody know.
And the Broncos shouldn't have even lost to the Colts. I mean, they could be 4-1 right now.
Absolutely, man. Before we go into our next segment, make sure y'all join Underdog as well, right? Deposit it and get up to $1,000 in bonus fund, right? If you love betting, if you love sports, if you love turning $5 to $500, use our promo code @RatedR, right? Deposit anything, right? And you get up to $1,000 in bonus funds. You have to be a new user on Underdog as well. But make sure y'all go ahead and sign up for Underdog, right? Speaking of pressure, improving yourself, let's talk about another quarterback that silenced his critics. 2 former top 2 picks went off with having one of the best games of the year, both topped off with 300 yards and completed of 80% of their passes. The Buccaneers sit 4-1 with Baker Mayfield, right? Leading early MVP conversations, right? After his performance against the Seattle Seahawks in one of the best games of the season yet to date. Is Baker Mayfield truly turning the corner, or this is the hot streak that's waiting to cool off? Is Baker Mayfield the MVP after that outstanding performance against Sam Darnold in the Seattle Seahawks? What's your thoughts with this?
Is he turning the corner? He turned the corner 2 or 3 years ago now. I mean, he's been good the last few seasons, but when it comes to, I mean, he was good last year. He was good all last year.
Yes, I don't know,
He was
bro.
top 5 in passing yards.
He was two turnovers. How many turnovers he had last year? He was
my
two
stuff
turnovers.
cut out, bro. Sorry.
He had too many.
Cruiser, what do you think? Was Baker Mayfield good last year?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I think he's consistently where he's been. Is he MVP talks? Shit, I don't know about
this
that.
Year he is. I think this year
he is. He is.
I used to ain't like Baker Mayfield coming out of Oklahoma, but he done grew on me. I got to be real. Like Baker Mayfield will turn his career around. Baker Mayfield top 10 quarterback in this league. I'm sorry.
Oh, no doubt.
Baker Mayfield let that thing rip, boy. It ain't a blade of grass Baker Mayfield won't find, boy.
So I'm looking at these NFL MVP odds. This shit's kind of dumb, bro. It has Josh Allen at 1, which right now he's not. And then it has Patrick Mahomes at 2.
Oh my God!
I don't know how that makes any sense, but it got
just put Pat Mahomes up there, man.
They just put Mahomes
Bake Show is the MVP. He's one of the MVPs.
Him and that.
Yeah, but Bake Show, I mean, over 300 yards. Hold on.
He's playing better than Allen.
But I'm saying Bake Show, we got to talk about Bake Show. Bake Show has been outstanding this year as well. Baker Mayfield is top of the lead in passing yards this year. I think he's top 4 in the lead in passing yards this season, right? He's top 10 in the lead in passing touchdowns as well, right? And Baker Mayfield has been outstanding this year. He's been elevating his Buccaneers offense. And we're talking about him missing Mike Evans. We're talking about Emeka Egbuka has been one of the better top wide receivers in the game today. I mean, absolutely, man. This Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold went head-to-head, and Sam Darnold has also been playing at a high level. This is another guy that has been a top 2 quarterback this year. Sam Darnold has rewritten his career as well, man. And I try to tell y'all, man, these Buccaneers, man, they're one of the teams that are threats. They are threats of knocking anybody off in the NFC. Now, a lot of people won't say that they're, the favorites are coming out the NFC, rightfully so, because you got the Detroit Lions, you got the Eagles. But the Buccaneers is up there, man. They got a great running game. They got Baker Mayfield, who's one of the clutchest quarterbacks in the game. Baker Mayfield is one of the best passers in the game, too, as well. And he can scramble. He's like an all-around quarterback, right? And, Emeka Egbuka is turning into a star. He's been arguably a top 5 wide receiver this year. He's rookie of the year, right? Out of Ohio State, he's been outstanding. Great technique. I'm a big fan of him. But also, when you look at Sam Darnold, JSN, this was 2 clashes. Sam Darnold threw that pick, but I just like what I see for Baker in his offense. Their defense is solid. They're one of the better run stopper defense in the game, too, as well. What do y'all think the Buccaneers and the way that Baker Mayfield is playing at an MVP caliber level, do y'all think they're a threat to knocking the Eagles out or the threat to knocking the Lions out? This is the way that they're playing. They're 4-1. They're the best team in their division, right? They're top of the team. They're the top of the team in the NFC overall in their conference. I mean, what y'all think?
I think we got to get a little bit more healthy on defense because there was a lot of points we did give up. I think we've been giving up a little bit too much.
That's secondary.
I think now as far as us winning the playoff game, I think we're gonna have to be a little bit more healthy than we is at cornerback position. So we can't be having no shootouts like that. You know what I'm saying? I think our defense gonna have to get stopped. We have got we pulled out. We got the stop we needed the other night. But even versus the Jets, we almost blew that lead versus the Jets. You know what I'm saying? Then we should have won the Eagles. Those field goal blocks hurt us. So I think we're gonna beat up. We're gonna be a playoff team. We will be a team to beat. Baker gonna always beat up for you. I think he's turned the city of Tampa around. A lot of people in Tampa believe in Baker Mayfield. He got a home here. We rock with Baker Mayfield, and Baker Mayfield is our quarterback.
Yeah, I mean every game this year has been a 1-score game for them, which is a good thing. They've won 4 of them, but like the Eagles game, they should have won that game. And you definitely have some questions on the defense. I mean, you let the Eagles score 31 with Jalen Hurts having not that good a game. So if that defense can get healthy and can step up, their schedule's not all that hard for the most part. They got 3 or 4 good opponents they're going to go against, but they could very well win the division. They better.
Mm-hmm. Oh, of course, yeah. That shit is locked. But yeah, I mean, exactly. Like Cruiser said, I think the defense has got to get healthier. That secondary, that's the only thing that's my main issue with this team. I think we've seen pretty much every team that's gone in there just throw for hella yards, and it's been a high score game. I mean, they've been winning it because they're probably the best clutch team, best clutch team in the league right now. And Baker Mayfield's playing really good. The one thing that Baker Mayfield is showing me this year that he wasn't showing last year is he's limiting the turnovers. Last year, he led the league in picks at 16. Him and I forgot who else it was. Bro, we're 5 games into the season. He only has 1 pick and 10 passing touchdowns. And he's top 5 in passing yards. So if he can keep this shit up, man, Baker Mayfield, man, this Bucs team, I think they're better than the Eagles. Just because the consistency. Yes. Because the consistency of the offense is really good. The defense, I mean, the Eagles defense ain't really been on shit this year like that. Not nothing crazy. So I expect if the Bucs don't at least beat, they need to beat the Eagles. This is their year.
They're not better than the Eagles. We gotta stop doing this. No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
The Eagles are a way better defense. They got a way better O line, and they got a better run game. But the only thing that they, I mean, everybody has a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts, but nobody is a better team than him. Right? Everybody is a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But just because you got a better quarterback than the Eagles, that don't make you got a better team. The Eagles is still the best team in their division, right? They're the best team in the NFC, right? And I don't think anybody's messing with the Eagles. They're the best team in the NFL.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
How is it not true?
Bro, the Bucs are better than the Eagles, the Rams are better than the Eagles, and the Packers are better than the Eagles.
The Rams? What are we doing here? The Rams.
I mean, the Rams play them in a few weeks, so we're about to see.
Yes, the Rams
you just named 2 teams that lost to the Eagles.
Hold on. Yeah, they lost to the Eagles.
It's a regular season game. That doesn't matter.
They literally lost to the Eagles, bro. And and the Rams defense is nowhere near better than the Eagles. What are you talking about?
Or something. They made some fluky
the Rams
made a good point, bro. The Eagles are the best constructed team in the league if they don't have Jalen Hurts.
But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if the offense. It does matter. It doesn't matter if the offense is not consistent. Why is Saquon Barkley only getting 6 carries in a game? I don't give a fuck which team you're going against. What type of play calling shit is that? And do y'all see the route combinations they're throwing out on the field? It's so predictable. And then Jalen Hurts, even if that shit's open, Jalen Hurts ain't gonna throw it to him.
So but that doesn't mean that they're not a better team than
they're not, bro. No.
Hold on, Jordan. We said all these flaws about the Eagles and how their offense looked bad and stuff like that, and they're still 4-1. You know why they 4-1? You know why they 4-1, Jordan? Because they're dominant at every areas outside of quarterback. When you look at on the trenches and stuff, when you look at the defense, when you look at their tight end play, they all top in the league, bro. What are we doing here, brother? No, that's the point.
I don't trust that shit in the playoffs. I don't trust it. No, that passing offense is.
You didn't trust it last year in the playoffs, and they won. They won a Super Bowl.
I said they were going to win a Super Bowl.
They beat your Green Bay Packers. They knocked your Green Bay Packers out of here. Boom! Jordan Love had multiple interceptions up in there, man. So at the end of the day, your Packers not better than the Eagles. The Buccaneers, the only thing you can sit there and get on the Eagles is their terrible quarterback play. And I agree, their quarterback play is terrible. But until someone can sit there and say that, hey, I can out-execute the Eagles in the NFC, right? And also I think the only team that I think that is arguably better than the Eagles is the Detroit Lions. And we're going to talk about the Detroit Lions even more. That's the only team that I think that's better than the Eagles. But the Buccaneers ain't better than the Detroit Lions. That's the problem. They're not. The
Lions 2 is better. So that's 4 teams.
I'm not arguing with that. The Lions is, to me, one of the best offenses in the game. I think they're arguably the best offense in the game. I think the Detroit Lions are arguably the best offense in the game.
Oh,
real talk.
Eagles, I'm telling you.
I will give it the Lions. But shout out to Baker, Emeka Egbuka. Can y'all make an argument that he is the top 3 wide receiver in the game?
No,
this season.
Oh yeah.
All right,
he's at 4th in yards.
Y'all think he's better than JSN? Y'all think he's better than JSN?
Nah, no.
I mean, you could argue.
What do you mean? What? Why you saying like that? It's crazy.
I'm asking you. Do y'all think Emeka Egbuka is better than JSN?
No.
No, it's too soon. We gotta stop watching that. I think
both of them are great, but I'm taking JSN. I think JSN provides more as a YAC player. I think JSN has better ball tracking ability, and JSN just make plays down the field,
down every level of the field of football. Even though Emeka Buka is really good, I like his release. I love his hands. I love his stature. I mean, I just think JSN is better. Who would take Emeka Buka over JSN?
Both of them balling.
They're both good enough. Yeah,
they're both.
I'd take either of them on the Bills right now.
Mm-hmm.
You got no fucking receivers.
I mean, yeah, going back to Baker though. I mean, Baker, I'm very proud of him coming out. Coming out of college, he's supposed to be this, great quarterback, and the Browns kind of treated him like, whatever they did to him. And then the Panthers had him running scout, on the scout D in practice. Now he's come back and had a resurgence in Tampa Bay. But I mean, like even last year, I don't know. Like someone said, he didn't play bad last year. Like he was good last year. There was a point where he didn't have both of his star receivers and Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. And even this year, he don't have Mike Evans, and he's still cooking with,
We got better depth at receiver this year when we take injury. Abuka is stepping up.
Yeah, Jordan said
a good, definitely taking a step, but
Jordan said a good
same floor raise.
Stepping up too. I mean,
Jordan said a good point. Jordan said a good point. I mean, he is limited to turnovers. Part of the thing about Baker Mayfield is that the flaws that I see, especially with him as a pocket passer, is that he sometimes misdiagnose coverages where the things that he think that is open pre and post, that he takes advantage of it and it ends up in an interception, right? He put balls where it's not supposed to be at times, right? His decision making it was very, very suspect, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I think he's taken care of that at a high level. I think they ran the football. Part of the resurgence that he had compared to like being with the Browns and then coming to the Buccaneers is that how they simplify the offense for him. Roll out passes, make everything short and breaking, and then just have a good dominant run game with Baker to take the pressure off him as well. So that has helped his career. That is resurging his career, right? And at the end of the day, Baker Mayfield, he is top 2 in the lead MVP. I mean, he's been dominant this season. So give a shout out to him. And Sam Darnold has been great. That game was outstanding. Both teams are going back and forth, making big plays. Shout out to Buccaneers. I mean, Baker Mayfield, we seen him cook the Houston Texans defense. We've seen him play lights out multiple times this season. And, when you cook the number 1 ranked defense, and then you had one of the best games that we've seen this season against the Seahawks, who was also coming into week 5, that they were, top in the lead in defense as well, man. I mean, they up there, brother. They're up there.
Yeah.
So, LB, you had a question?
No, I was just gonna say, I think that Baker Mayfield right now is top 3 in the league in terms of. I mean, we've already said it, but he's top 3 quarterback this season from what we've seen from him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, real quick, I just want to address the chat real quick. They're talking about Baker Mayfield is better than Jordan Love. Can we stop? Like, can we just?
No, that's true.
Can we acknowledge like quarterback situation and the fact that Baker Mayfield has like 3 better, like his
Baker
top
Mayfield
3.
is better than him.
His top 3 best receivers are better than any wide receiver on our team. So can we just stop, bro? Like, let's not be casuals, chat. He's not better than Jordan Love, bro. Stop.
I mean,
no, he's not.
That's fair, but you can't. I mean, is Baker playing with a offensive scheme guy like Matt LaFleur?
No, yo, bro. Stop saying that shit. Stop saying that. That is. Who would you rather have? A good play caller or an elite wide receiver and an elite wide receiver?
Bro, Jordan Love has an elite play caller. He has one of the best play callers in the game.
Did you answer my question? What would you rather have? An elite play caller with mid weapons or an elite wide
elite
receiver?
play caller with mid weapons?
Hold on, bro. I'm saying right now, y'all heard y'all got healthy. Y'all got the best receiver core in the league.
Okay, cool. And what?
Maybe
what?
not.
Yes, wide receiver core. What?
Hold on.
What are you
y'all
talking about, Cruiser?
Receiver core from top to bottom in the NFL, bro.
What?
Can be number 1 anywhere, bro.
Huh?
Who? Hey, Reed.
Reed is a wide receiver 1.
Hey, Romeo Dobbs can be a number 1, bro. They just play within the system, bro.
Oh my God, Cruiser! What the hell?
Romeo Dobbs just play within the system. Y'all got so many receivers that you can't really tell how good they is because they all share the ball. They all rotate.
Romeo Dobbs is really good, bro.
He is, but he's not a wide receiver 1, bro. He's not a wide receiver 1 talent. He's an elite.
Why not? Why not?
I mean, because besides route running, like his hands aren't crazy good. He has yak ability is not good at all. I think his main. What do you mean? What do you mean? What? He doesn't have no crazy yak. What are you talking about?
You don't need crazy yak to be effective.
But I'm not saying I'm not okay. But I'm not. But he doesn't have an elite wide receiver trait. I think he's a really good route runner, and I think his contested catch is really good. But he's not elite at anything. Like he's a good wide receiver. He's not no elite wide receiver one. Like I'm taking, bro. If we had a Mecca Buka on our team, bro. Oh my gosh, he would be.
Y'all wouldn't use him like that though. Y'all.
Oh my god, bro.
You guys have what is only go so far, bro.
We gotta watch.
Also, Jordan, bro. What about last year when Baker Mayfield was playing with K. Dot and Jaden McMillan as
how many games
won last year?
You want how many games did he play with him?
He played like 5-6 games with him.
All right, bro. Shut this shit.
Mike Evans has missed games. Chris Godwin got injured in like week 6. Like, bro, Baker Mayfield, you can't use that.
If I look at the stats for it's not an excuse. It's if you look at the stats for each one of those games, you think he balled out in those games when he had those wide receivers?
He did.
I bet. Like we're just lying, bro. All right, bet. I'm gonna look at the test.
Now, from one rising QB to one of the sophomore QBs who's making waves under the bright lights. Second-year quarterback Drake May shine on Sunday Night Football while Josh Allen fourth quarter's collapse handed Buffalo its first loss. Stephon Diggs went off against his old team, but the Patriots look legit. Should the Bills be worried about the Patriots challenging for that AFC East crown? Let's start with LB because your boy is Josh Allen and he got outplayed by your enemy in Drake May. Go ahead, LB.
So I'm gonna have to set the record straight right now. The fucking Patriots are not making no challenge for the fucking division. All right, so we can stop right now.
Can you talk about the game? That's irrelevant.
Yeah, I'm getting to my point. Mookie asked me if we're winning the division. So the Bills got outplayed. Their defense played like ass. Josh Allen had a mid-game. And the Patriots played to their ceiling. That's the best the Patriots could possibly play. We're not going to see that. We're not going to see that any more than 3 or 4 times this season.
What you been watching, bro? The Patriots been balling low.
The
key.
Patriots
They've been balling, LB. What are you talking about? That's that Bills bias coming after you, LB.
Yeah,
that's that Bills bias that's coming after you,
Let me
LB.
make my point. The Patriots have their players healthy. They're finally getting going. All right, good for them. They're going to finish the season with no more than 10 wins. The Bills' floor this year is 13 wins. So I'm not worried about it. Yes, they have an easy ass schedule. They're going to win 13 or 14 games. And I'm not worried. Yes.
You gonna put money on that?
Maybe.
No, you can't say it's a floor when I tell you to put money. So we can do 13 since this is the floor. That should be free money, right?
LB.
What I'm saying is
this is why I have to check you, LB. This is why I have to check you.
What are you talking about?
Josh Allen, your boy Josh Allen, has been mid ever since that historical game that he had against the Ravens. The fact that it's this narrative that Josh Allen is overwhelmingly the best quarterback this season, and Josh Allen is like no debate, like he is literally the MVP in the league. That's not true. Outside of that one game, which was very historical, he went off against, the Ravens had more pass yards than some of these guys had pass yards throughout the whole entire game. I mean, he's been mid throughout the whole entire season. And we've seen that Josh Allen in the pocket was very, very uncomfortable. He was very rattled. And like I said, I mean, Drake May, and give credit to credit to Drake May, cooked y'all. Him and Stephon Diggs cooked y'all, brother. That duo looked like one of the best duos in the league. Give me a break. Your man Josh Allen lost. Your man Josh Allen lost to a worse team, LB. Your man Josh Allen lost to a worse team, and you sitting here making excuses for Josh Allen. Call him out, LB. Call him out. Call Josh Allen out. You sit there and make excuses for Josh Allen every single time. You want to blame Sean McDermott. You want to blame the Bills defense. All you never want to sit there and do is say Drake May out-executed Josh Allen when it matters the most. Josh Allen offense, who was one of the league's best offense, scored 20 points. The Drake May and the Patriots, who ain't have no one near to the level of Dalvin Cooks in that one game, who don't have nowhere near to Keon Coleman, nowhere near Shaquille Shakur. They don't have nowhere near to the talent that they have right with this freaking Patriots offense. He out-executed. He ain't got no Joe Brady calling plays as well with his very, very good scheme plays that he's
Joe Brady sucks.
What?
He sucks as the Bills offensive coordinator.
Joe Brady sucks.
Have you been watching these games?
Oh my God!
These games?
Mookie, don't do
Oh
that.
my God!
Can we be fair though?
Don't go to play calling.
Don't terrible. He's not been using Josh Allen well at all. He's not been using the best parts of his game.
Melby, can you talk about?
Can we be a little bit fair though? Listen, now I'm not making no excuses. They lost the game.
Yeah, Allen got outplayed. I'm agreeing with you.
I ain't gonna say Josh Allen been mid. They had what's the name in rush for almost like 130 or 140 a game. Josh Allen been rushing like 50 something. They've been running the ball, and the receivers, if you think about it,
so they're not asking too much for him.
They be glued,
they haven't needed to.
They don't got no elite just guy who Josh Allen got. He got step on
They got hold on, Cruiser. They have great slot guys in Khalil Shakur, and they got a very good possession wide receiver, Keon Coleman. They have the rub.
He can't get open though. Yeah, he's a good receiver, but he can't get open unless it's a jump
But he's
ball.
a possession wide receiver. He's not no elite separator. He's a technician. He is getting open. What are you talking about?
Hey, he played at Florida State, bro. I'm a Florida State fan. I don't watch every game this man play. He not.
What that has to do? Hold on, Cruiser. What that has to do with him in the NFL today? I don't care what he did in college.
He can't get a lot of separation on his routes, bro.
Cruiser.
We watched
he don't
the game.
need to be a good route runner. The only if you have if you have a big frame and have good hands and you can make them jump balls, 50-50 balls, you don't need to be no elite route runner or a great separator. What are we talking about?
It help.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Why you think they don't
we're not hearing this shit, bro. We are not hearing this.
Hey, hold on. Is DK Metcalf an elite route runner?
Fuck no.
Oh, he better route runner. Oh boy.
No. Answer the question. Is DK Metcalf an elite route runner?
He's good. He ain't elite.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
No, the fuck he's not, bro. No, the hell he's not.
That's cap. That's actually
no, bro. Hell no.
Yeah,
you don't need, bro. This no. You don't need to be.
Hold on, wait, Mookie.
No. He's not even a good route runner. Yeah, DK Metcalf route runner is ass.
Yeah, that's
straight garbage. He's a fucking. DK Metcalf runs like he got bricks on. Bro, the way that he getting breaks and routes, it's like he got bricks on his ankles, bro. What are we doing here, bro?
He only gets open because of physicality. That's the only reason why he gets open.
Listen, DK got speed and he come in and out of listen. What I'm saying is he got speed and he come out of his breaks faster than him, bro. What I mean by good. No, DK not no elite, just like that. No, he's 6'5", 6'4". Those guys never gonna be able to transition like shorter guys. That's just mathematics. That's numbers. Like height wise, he never gonna be like coming out of there like a little guy. But as far as Keon Coleman, he's way better than Keon Coleman. And
he's not. That's just a lie.
Keon Coleman can barely go, bro. He can barely play.
Bro, DK Metcalf, bro. DK Metcalf is one fucking speed. He's one route one. He only one go routes. That's it.
He has no. His route trees is like
he runs straight go routes. I can see. Hold on. I see. Hold on. But my point is to sit there and say back to Josh Allen. You literally sat there and made the argument, sitting there and say they're not relying on Josh Allen to do much because how good their running game has been.
Yeah,
so I'm sitting there saying, hold on. But when I'm sitting there saying, when they're asking Josh Allen to make plays, he hasn't been making plays to the way that he did against the Baltimore Ravens. That's facts. He was mid most of the Saints game. He was mid against the Jets game, right? Against one of the bottom tier defense. Josh Allen has not been playing to the standard of the best quarterback in the league. He hasn't. He's only had one game. I'm seeing guys like Baker Mayfield having consistent, elite level tier games. I'm seeing guys like Matthew Stafford who have consistent elite tier games, not just one game and be mid the whole entire goddamn season so far. I am seeing Sam Darnold, many other quarterbacks in the game, Drake May, having more dominant games than Josh Allen.
Dragging it, bro. We get your point.
Hey, Mookie.
Can I make my point back?
What I'm saying. Mookie, that's why I say we're not being real because they've been winning the games because their offense has been tailored to running the ball, bro.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
How much did we see
Guys,
Josh
I'm
Allen?
not gonna lie.
They
That's
ain't
Y'all wasn't saying
that's
that last
cap,
year,
bro.
though.
That's cap. I'm
They
not
not
gonna
running
lie.
the ball
wasn't saying that last
consistently
year.
like Josh
How was
Allen.
that cap?
That's cap, bro.
Go look at the
How was
run totals.
Josh Allen hasn't been above 30 attempts since week 1. He doesn't have to throw the ball down the field.
LB.
It's
I'm not gonna lie, LB. I'm not
Listen,
gonna
the stupid ass Joe Brady play calling is just fucking screen passes every play.
LB. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not trying to hear
Stupid
that.
ass
Can you
play
talk
call.
about?
Yeah, because
Can
they're
you talk
hold on, LB. Do you know why they're simplifying for Josh Allen? Because
They're
when
not
they
simplifying.
ask,
Shut up.
no,
It's
yes,
because
they are.
the
They are.
receivers
They
can't
are
make separation
simplifying
down
for
the
Josh.
field. Same thing
Hold
as
on.
last year.
Hold on. I'm gonna tell y'all something. The reason
Isn't that
why
the
they're
job of
separating.
coordinator?
Don't divulge Jalen Hurts shit. They're not simplifying for him. He is
Yes, they
showing he's
are.
accurate
They
down the
are.
field.
They are. And I'm gonna tell you
He's
why
just
they're
calling out.
simplifying the offense for
Oh,
Josh
God,
Allen.
he's saying dumb
Because
shit.
they know that they
Nope.
put the ball in Josh Allen's hands to sit there and say, Josh Allen, go play super hitman, go be superhero. He would lead the NFL in turnovers like he did multiple years since 2020, right? And that's why when they had Joe Brady coming in, bro, it's not a narrative. These are facts. When they when Joe Brady has took play calling for the Buffalo Bills, has Josh Allen played turnovers and his turnover worthy plays went down? Yes or no?
Josh Allen's turnovers have decreased.
When they gave Josh Allen a very great, if they gave Josh Allen a very good running back in Cooks, right? Has Josh Allen turnovers went down? Yes or no? It's a yes. When they simplify the offense for Josh Allen and not ask him to be Superman every fucking play, his turnovers has went down. The turnover-worthy plays has went down as well. But I don't think
you don't watch football, bro. Because how are you about to tell me that Josh Allen last year and this year, besides this one game this week, which, by the way, it wasn't a bad game, save for that dumbass interception which he threw, which was a dumbass interception. He was trying to do too much, trying to force it. But besides that, he hasn't made any dumbass fucking plays. He hasn't ruined drives. Same thing last year. Last year, when they had to make him be Superman, he did do that. Many games last year, the Bills won by one score.
LB, when they asked LB, I'm telling you, when they asked
LB within the last minute, bro. Like,
LB, when they
have to abandon the run and put the ball in his hands, he has succeeded. That's why they were second seed last year. That's why they won the division 3 years in a row.
LB, was the Bills a run heavy offense? Hold on, LB, was the Bills a run heavy offense last year? Yes or no?
For the most part, yeah.
Okay, so they simplify the offense. You prove my point. They didn't ask Josh Allen. They didn't ask Josh Allen to be Superman. Bro, they didn't ask Josh Allen to be fucking Superman the whole fucking time. Watch football. That's the point. So when they simplified the offense for Josh Allen, his turnovers went down. When they sat there and said, Josh Allen, we're not going to allow you to run quarterback power throughout the whole game. We're not going to allow Josh Allen to sit there and run RPOs and let him just run the football with his legs. We sat there and said, let's go hand it off to James Cook. Let's go under the center. They play more under the center than any other career of Josh Allen. So what the fuck is you talking about? They simplified the offense for him. Before Joe Brady came in, they asked Josh Allen to do almost everything. They asked him to pass, and they asked him to be the accurate part of the run game. And what he did, he led the lead in turnovers. He was top of the lead in turnovers. When they sat there and simplified everything, to sit there and said, Josh Allen, let's go under the center. Let's go play action, right? Let's go sit there and put the ball in James Cook's hands. Let's not run quarterback power. Let's not sit there and allow you to play this heliocentric style of football where everything
is just making up shit, bro. I can't lie.
That's the fact. You can go look it up. You can go fucking look it up. It's not making up shit. It's a fact,
bro.
Listen.
So you don't watch Bills games.
Last year, his turnovers. The year before that, when he had Stephon Diggs, he had a great year passing. But listen, if you throwing the ball 50 times a game, I don't give a damn who you is as a quarterback. 40, 50 times a game, you're gonna throw picks. If you running the ball as much as it is, you're gonna turn the ball over. That's anybody, bro. He had the ball in his hands too much, so they should.
Cruiser, that's not true.
Aaron Rodgers throws hella passes. He don't throw picks.
No,
Joe Burrow throws hella passes. He throw more majority picks. Nigga, we have seen that's because you're throwing the ball. That's because you throwing the ball more. That don't mean that you're going to be you're going to be more prone to having more picks than guys that having low volume pass attempts. But my point is to sit there and say, is this part of the reason was Josh Allen, when he has the ball in his hands and he wants to play aggressive style of football, he loses the inability to get the short plays. He loses the inability to sit there and let me read every side of the fucking field because he wanted to take the big plays and take the top off.
Bro, can I make my point
hurts his pocket pass.
You just keep saying these narrative talking points one after another for like.
It's not narrative. These are facts, LB. You can go look this up. These are facts. Look at LB. I asked you to do some research. Look with your glasses on and stuff like that, right? Because you in the room. Do some research, LB. Look at when Joe Brady took over the offense and look at Josh Allen turnovers compared to the years that Joe Brady was not there, and they asked Josh Allen to be Superman. They simplify everything for Josh Allen, and that's not. And the fact that you wanted to sit
like I said, I still can't make my point.
The fact that you want to sit there and be a Josh Allen fanboy and think that this is freaking a great to Josh Allen, or this is a strike to Josh Allen. No, it's not a strike. Like that you want to simplify things for a guy that is not equipped to put on that load while also take care of the football. You want to simplify things. They did that with Baker Mayfield. They did it with many other quarterbacks as well. This is the fact that you have to put on your cape on, get on your knees for Josh Allen is crazy to me.
Oh shit!
You done? Are you done?
Yeah.
Can I go? All right. So, no, I'm not cooked, because how are you supposed to tell me that the Bills, who have an elite offensive line and they have an elite running back, you want them to just not run the ball? You want them to not use their running back? I mean, there's a reason they've been using James Cook the last 2 years. It's because he developed and became good. That has nothing to do with Josh Allen's limitations. The year before that, when James Cook wasn't all that good, he had more picks because he threw the ball more. He still had 3,000 yards in the season. So every year that his turnovers have decreased, his rushing has stayed the same. He's fumbling the ball less. His interceptions have decreased. And your favorite stat, his turnover-worthy plays has also decreased. And I also think that that's your only comeback, and it doesn't make any sense because they didn't simplify the offense. They stopped running good plays.
You know what simplify means, LB?
Oh my God, bro. You just have this narrative, and it's
not a narrative. It's a fact. Every time when I say a fact, it's not a narrative. I have provided proof that they simplified the offense. They were under center more than anything of Josh Allen's career last year.
The Bills have a big problem with that. Thanks for bringing up a good point. The Bills have a huge problem. They telegraph all their fucking plays. And I don't know why Joe Brady does that shit. When they
and I want to let y'all know this too.
Of the time they hand the ball off. When they hand shotgun, 75% of the time they pass the ball.
If you look at, I just looked this up. Since they got Joe Brady, Josh Allen average depth of target has went down. So that means he's not throwing the ball deep as he did
because the wide receivers aren't throwing far.
No, they simplified the offense for him. It's short and breaking routes, LB.
Oh,
what are you talking about?
Look at the receivers. Look at the play calling, bro. It's not that complicated.
LB, hold on, bro. You can't just sit there and blame Joe Brady. You can't do that.
Put blame on Josh Allen. Y'all tell me he's trash.
Let me go. Look, the Bills had over 10 penalties and they had 3 turnovers. All right, you're just not gonna win games like that. All right, this is a divisional matchup. Hold on. This is a divisional matchup, right? And then the defense was underwhelming as well, right? I'm giving credit, where credit's due. The Pats played very well. Diggs played very well. Drake May played very well. But the truth is that Josh Allen did not play well. You saying that Josh Allen did not have a mid game?
He had a mid game.
Interception was horrible. And then also, hold on. He missed Khalil Shakir wide open.
Y'all making shit up.
Khalil Shakir was running a crosser over the field, and he missed him wide open on third down. How can you say that he's not having a bad game? Josh Allen did not play well, and it's not because of Joe Brady. You can say here or there that Joe Brady has some, flaws or whatever, but we're not just gonna blame the play calling. Y'all did the same thing with Brian Dable. Like we can't just blame the play calling every time. Now, LB, hold on. Another thing I'm gonna say. You saying that Josh Allen is not playing bad? Do you have him in your top 3 MVP candidates right now?
No.
Oh, so you don't? Okay. All right. I'm
just
making sure.
I'll set the record straight because Mookie been saying shit and people be thinking shit in this damn chat. Here's the deal, bro. Josh Allen is still a top 5 quarterback. He hasn't disproven that. He's taking care of the ball, which is what everyone said he had a problem with. He's still a good rusher. He's still accurate. He's had limited pressure type plays because the running backs have taken pressure off him. He's still taking care of business for the team. Yeah, he had a bad game this week. He got outplayed by Drake May. He had a dumb pick. That was like rookie Josh Allen. I'm agreeing with you on everything. But y'all telling me that the reason they lost is because of Josh Allen. They had 2 fumbles, all this kind of shit, bro. I mean, let's take a step back and hop off the overreaction.
But LB, can you talk about how Josh Allen under pressure has been looking like ass recently? Why every time pressure comes, he just throws that shit deep every time? Why when the pressure nigga,
he just throws it deep every time.
Bro, I just watched this full last year. I watched it twice. Bro, every time the pressure gets in his face, he's supposed to be this elite improviser. The nigga just throws his shit long, or he just tries to run and just gets fucking tackled, bro. He's not good. Recently, he's not been good under pressure. And that's the shit you be trying to cook Lamar for this whole time. But this nigga's been looking ass under pressure. So what can you say?
What makes Josh Allen great is that when he does have that pressure, he can roll out. And
But he hasn't been doing that, though. He has not been doing
my
that.
Point. He has a good connection with Shakir and Kincaid, which this year hasn't been good, which is why the Bills have had less success on those third downs and stuff, because that's what his best attribute is. And I think that
over the last 3 weeks, Josh Allen is been the 10th worst quarterback under pressure. So Jordan Kai is right.
Thank you.
He's been the 10th worst graded quarterback under pressure too as well. But I want to talk about Drake May.
Hey, you're cooked.
Is Drake May proving that he is a super?
LB's mad. He mad.
Yeah, that nigga mad.
Points his ass, bro.
No, your points his ass. And like I said just because Josh Allen has been playing bad, that don't mean you're gonna sit there and try to hang me. Like, bro, Josh Allen hasn't been good.
That's not the right word to use, bro.
I mean, or you know what I mean. But, like I said, but let me go to this other one. Salute to everybody. Make sure we smash the like, but we got over 166 people in here. But also has Drake May proven that he is a superstar in the NFL? Has he proven that he's a superstar?
No.
He got to wait.
We gonna wait, man. He getting
better.
Let
the man get some experience, bro. Before we start saying this shit. We said that about CJ. We said that same shit about CJ Stroud, and look where he's at now, bro.
But that's the difference, though. Like, that's nasty. Hold on, time out. That's nasty because Drake May didn't have a historical rookie season that CJ Stroud did, and CJ Stroud was not good in his sophomore year, and Drake May is good in his sophomore year. So that's not the same thing. I've been trying to tell y'all that Drake May was going to be the best quarterback in the 2024 draft, right? People were like, "Oh yeah, Mookie, you lied about Drake May being the best quarterback." I say, "Hey man, listen, Drake May's solid. It's just he don't have a good run game. He doesn't have a good O line, right? And he needed just a veteran wide receiver. They did that. The Patriots did that, and bro, his numbers this season have been phenomenal. He has been arguably, if you talk about arguably, I'm not saying he has, but he has been arguably a top 5 quarterback this season. He's having a top 5 season. I mean, Drake May this year I think he's leading the NFL in completion percentage this season, right behind Jared Goff as well. He's topping the lead in passing yards, right? He's been very good at just being able to, roll right. The Bills was just literally rolling him right throughout the whole entire game, and it was just money. He had literally a perfect passer rate and just rolling right to a point where the Bills had to literally put a spy on Drake May because how he would just kill him, just rolling right, just making plays out of structure this game as well. But Drake May, top 5 in the lead in passing yards. He has 7 touchdowns to 2 interceptions. The Patriots are 3-2. And I think this Patriots team is underrated defensively, right? I'm not saying that I'm not saying they're going to take the Bills from the AFC East, the AFC East crown, but at the end of the day, this is something that the Bills got to worry about because all they're going to do is continue to put talent around Drake May. He's also been very outstanding in pre-snap, being able to diagnose coverages really, really well, being able to take advantage of when the safety dropped down, just be able to take advantage of every area of the field. His back shoulder ball placement has been outstanding this season. If you've been watching him, he's been like when the defender has inside leverage, he's been put on the outside shoulder, which allowing wide receivers to be able to catch the ball. So yes, Drake May has been outstanding, and he is a guy where, and I'm looking at the Patriots. They have been looking great. They did a complete. Nobody expected the Patriots to beat the Bills Sunday night outside of me, but they could take.
I said the Pats too.
That was hate.
No. You said the Pats too?
Yeah, I said the Pats.
Oh, okay. So yeah, shout out to Patriots. Did anybody have anything about Drake May and his future superstardom?
I think Drake May showed some poise the other night. He showed that he's getting better in his second year. I think he showed a little bit last year. That's why they drafted him. I think his development has increased. I like that whole shot he threw in overtime to Butte, whatever his name is. I like that was a good NFL throw. A lot of quarterbacks scared to make that throw, but he threw that on a rope right where it needed to be before he got hit. Drake May is showing that he got potential to be what the New England Patriots drafted him to be, a number 1 quarterback in this NFL, and he got room to grow. I think by mid next year, we'll really know where he at. I don't think he adequate. I'm gonna tell you why he didn't have the so-called second year slump, because his first year wasn't just so astronomical and jump like that. When you have a second year slump, your first year be so good so that next year. His first year was, I'm not gonna say mid, but it let him, he progressed as the season goes, and he didn't have a spotlight. Now people can actually see him like, dang, Drake May is really good. So that's why I think he having really a sophomore slump. The sophomore slump comes when you have an astronomical first year. And now the pressure's on everybody expecting you to do it. Nobody was expecting Drake May to look like this, so he was able to cruise into it.
No, I think real quick, I think Cruiser, he made a good point. I think the main thing that he's improved on this season is his poise in the pocket. I think his mechanics have his drop back looks really good. I think his throwing mechanics are really good. I think like him actually looking at coverages, I think he's been getting better at that. His quick read progressions, I looked at the tape. He's really good at that. I think his quick game is very underrated. I think his patience in the pocket is really good. And then the main thing that he's improved on from last season is throwing with anticipation. That's the main thing. He just looks like a veteran. He looks he's very
confident.
Yes, he's very confident in his ability. I think just with the coaching change this season, I think that helped him a lot. I think he's been playing really good. I think he can actually keep playing good. Because it's not like he's using his arm, because he has really good arm strength, but it's not like he's really relying on it. I think his mechanics and his actual throwing progression and just the graded coverages, I think it's been really good.
Yeah, he's not relying on athleticism. He's actually relying on his mind. That's like when I see any quarterback that understands how to play within the pocket, understands how to just diagnose coverage, you give your team a higher floor, right? That means that you're playoff proof, right? So when defenses get tightened and they got to force you to use your mind, you can be able to take advantage of what defenses do, which gives a quarterback a higher floor, right? And that's a floor for a quarterback is very, very important. Tom Brady had one of the greatest floors. Drew Brees had one of the greatest floors. Peyton Manning, one of the greatest floors. Rodgers, one of the greatest floors. You had those quarterbacks have great floors, man, because their consistency that they provided, no matter what talent is around them. But speaking of star playmakings, right? Let's jump into the debate everyone's been waiting for: Puka Nakua versus Justin Jefferson. Who is wide receiver one right now? Puka continues to have an incredible production, while Jettis stayed elite despite the chaos, the quarterback chaos in Minnesota. Both are producing at an absurd level, but which one has been dominant in the league so far? Who is better, man, Puka or Jettis?
I'm still rolling with Justin Jefferson, man. I just can't. I think Puka good. I think the system that Puka. And now listen, when I say this, I'm not saying that Puka system player. I'm just saying we done seen this before. Puka in that position, Mookie, you play football. You got X, Y, and Z. And if you play in a certain position, you're going to get more balls. And if the ball won't come to you.
Great point.
I think that he playing the same position that Cooper Kupp played in.
Yep.
And now he's getting more balls. Now, I'm not saying he ain't good. He legit. Don't get me wrong. But I think for as a receiver, Justin Jefferson clear. He got better. He better catch radius. He can go up against He can go against big DBs, little DBs. He physical at the line of scrimmage. He get off the ball. His route running a little bit better, I think. And I think also he done have more quarterback problems than one of the quarterbacks in the league. One of the best teams in the league that had that many quarterbacks and still be able to produce. Puka been in the same system, same quarterback. We on A. So I got to roll with Jettis, man.
You said that Puka is having a better season than Jettis. Why are you saying this?
So, I mean, here's the thing, right? So, Justin Jefferson we all know Justin Jefferson is great. We all know Justin Jefferson, to me, he's still the best receiver in the league, right? But we cannot deny and we cannot overlook the season that Puka Nakua is having right now. I mean, right now, I'm pretty sure he's first in receiving yards. Yep. He is first in receptions, right? Yep. He is on pace to break the receiving yards record by 300 yards. Do you know how crazy that is? He is on track to have the greatest receiver season of all time. The production that Puka Nakua is getting right now cannot be overlooked. He's a good route runner, right? He's a good vertical threat. You know, they utilize him in the slot. They utilize him outside. They utilize him in the run game. I mean, he's just an all-around receiver. And you can sit there and you can blame and you can point, you can say that he's playing with Matthew Stafford, he's playing with Sean McVay. But I mean, at the same time, like Justin Jefferson, he's having he has like JJ McCarthy and he has Kevin O'Connell as well. Like that's also a good play caller.
What?
Kevin O'Connell is a good play caller. But I mean, my point is to
Did
say
you just say JJ McCarthy?
No, okay. I'm saying that JJ McCarthy is not good. But what I'm trying to say is that Puka Nakua, the production he's getting right now is better than Jettas. Like Jettas does not have a receiving touchdown this year. Jettas, the first two games of the year when he played with JJ McCarthy was not good. He's not getting utilized as a red zone threat. It's true. Like if you look at Puka Nakua, you watching the Rams, he's getting utilized as a red zone threat. He's getting utilized everywhere around the field, and
so he's getting schemed up more. What are we talking about?
That's not JJ's fault.
All you just sitting there and saying that Puka Nakua is getting schemed more. That's all you sitting there and saying. Hold on, all you sitting there and saying is Puka gets schemed up more. He's playing with one of the better play callers ever that we ever seen. He is
you can't use that argument when there's two great play callers. We've seen
but Jettis is an X. He don't get schemed. He don't get schemed to the way of the degree like Puka Nakua. Jettis can play in the slot, but he's mostly an X wide receiver. He's a technician. He's a great wide receiver.
He's been getting schemed, bro. Puka's been getting schemed crazy this year. He's been
getting schemed crazy. They've been force feeding the ball. Jettis is cooking with Carson Wentz. He is cooking with Carson Wentz. He is having back-to-back 100-yard games with Carson Wentz. And another thing that over the top that he getting bracketed, he's getting the attention on the defensive side of the ball. They having a game plan that's not stopping no opposing quarterback. Their game plan is to stop Jettis. He is the wide receiver that's going to cook no matter if he's getting double coverage, no matter if he's getting bracketed. Puka Nakua got Devontae Adams. He has another number one wide receiver by his side, right? So he is not getting bracketed to the way that Jettis is getting bracketed, and he's still top 3 in the lead in receiving yards. He's still cooking as well, right? And on top of that, when you look at average receptions per target, he clears Puka in that way. If you give Jettis a quarterback that is even remotely close to Matthew Stafford, the historical seasons, and Jettis has always been having historical seasons. That's what we talk about this season. The historical season that Jettis is going to have this year, if you give him a quarterback of a caliber like Matthew Stafford, what are you doing? Puka's been great. Puka's been solid. He's having a historical season. But context have to matter, when you cite these stats, my brother. Go ahead, LB.
Yeah, bro. I mean, Justin Jefferson is in a league of his own. He still is. Puka's been good. He's been getting way more targets. I think he's got 25 more targets than him in just 5 games. I mean, that shit adds up, bro. Let's be real. Justin Jefferson is the whole Vikings offense. What are they without him? You can put Sam Darnold in there. He's going to get 1,000 yards. You can put in Carson Wentz. He's going to get 1,000 yards. Put in Kirk Cousins. He's going to get 1,000 yards. It doesn't really matter who he has because he's going to cook you regardless. And he's getting way more double coverage. Now, what I will say to Puka, to give him his credit, is he's a great blocker and he's a great catch radius, but I just don't think he's in that same tier as Justin Jefferson that we've been having for the last couple of years, where it's Jefferson and Chase. And Chase
also, I want to fact check you on it. Jettis does have a receiving touchdown this year.
All right. Okay, yeah, all right. He has a receiving touchdown, but that doesn't everything that y'all just said that doesn't it doesn't make my point invalid. Like he's still getting utilized to an insane level. Like his production is clear as Jettis. Like you can't just say because he's getting more targets.
Production doesn't make you better though.
But are you arguing Puka's better?
That's true, but if you watching the games as well, Puka Nakua, his physicality, his route run, his yak ability,
what's your point?
His possession ability.
Those are all things that Jefferson
does.
Yeah, he's better. He's better. Yes, better route runner, better catch.
The point I'm saying is that Justin Jefferson draws double coverage at the highest rate of any wide receiver in football. Puka lives off the heavy motion Sean McVay offensive scheme, and he has Tate Adams on the other side of the field as well. So like I said there and said is that. It's not a knock on him, but it means that Jettis is asked to carry the higher load, and he's producing at elite level no matter what quarterback it is. And Puka on the other side, yes, he has great production, and he has good traits. He's a great route runner, has good, he understands, he has a sense of feel of just soft spots in the zone, right? But the problem is he's getting schemed up more, which helping him, right? I don't think he's having a better season than Justin Jefferson, bro. Go ahead, Cruz.
Listen, y'all, listen. This all I was saying. Puka is legit, but we got to go back. We can't act like we forget, bro. If you don't, any of y'all done played football before, y'all know certain position gonna get the ball where they position you at. The coach gonna get you the ball. We've seen Cooper Kupp just go through this for 5 years straight. What y'all talking about in the same position, destroying the league. Won a Super Bowl MVP, running the same job Puka doing now. That position gets you the ball in Sean McVay offense. If you are good enough, he legit. If you're a good receiver, you can get in and out of your routes, and you can make plays. If you play that position, you're going to eat in Sean McVay offense. Robert Woods was eating in that offense, and y'all forget. Bro, that's all I'm saying. We done seen this before.
Right.
But Robert Woods wasn't getting the level of production that Puka's getting.
I know, but he was eating. He was doing his thing.
The only thing I'm saying is that right now, in terms of who's having a better season, I'm taking Puka just based off of what I've seen over the last 5 games. I'm not saying that Justin Jefferson is not a better receiver.
You're taking Puka because of stats.
Yeah. No, that's not true. I'm watching the games as well, and
you think he's been a better wide receiver than Jettis? You think he's been a better wide receiver than Jettis?
Over the last 5 games, yes, I think he's better than Jettis.
Objectively.
Okay, hold on. No, let me ask you.
Objectively.
Hold on. Let me ask you a question. You said that you thought Emeka Egbuka was a top 5 receiver right now, right? So are you taking him or Jamar Chase?
Well, you talking about like who's a better receiver?
I'm talking right now this season. Who's been better between Justin Jefferson or between Jamar Chase and Emeka Egbuka?
Yeah, that's a good cook. Emeka
Egbuka been better.
Emeka Egbuka.
Okay, he's been better, but there's no shot that you would take Jamar Chase over Emeka Egbuka. That's my point. You said I'm
this season. Yes, I am. This season,
bro. No, he's arguing. Listen, he's arguing. Emeka Egbuka's having a better wide receiver season right now because of quarterbacks and all that shit. But you would never actually take Emeka Egbuka over Jamar Chase. He's arguing that Puka's having a better wide receiver season, but he's not better though.
Yeah, but that's the point.
Puka is objectively having a better season.
But just because I think that Justin Jefferson is better than Puka Nakua, I think he's having a better season. But I also think he's better than overall. Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Justin Jefferson is having a better season.
He literally beats him in every single stat, like major stats.
It don't matter. It's just not because of stats. You got to put context to those.
That's when you're having a better season. Yes, that's what it is.
No, it does not.
More receptions, more touchdowns, and more yards. What are you talking
because he's getting motion.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
Yes,
it does.
No, it's not. We're talking about who's having a better season. It doesn't matter why they're having a better season. It's who's having a better season.
No. That's not what it matters.
That's what it means. It's objective. Having a better wide receiver.
Okay. So you think Quentin Johnson is having a better season than Jettis?
Yes. What are you talking about?
Fuck out of here! Are you fucking stupid? You fucking stupid! You a dumbass, bro.
Hold on.
Yeah, he is, man.
No, he's not. He's not saying having no better season. No, Justin Jefferson. Now, bro, when we talk about your ability to raise the level of the offense, the load that he's carrying, Justin Jefferson is top 3 in receiving yards. He's top 3 in catch percentage. He's top, and he don't even have the targets that Puka has. He is having the best wide receiver because you know why? Situations matter. He's got to carry the offense. His starting QB is out. He's playing with backup quarterbacks that's supposed to be out of the league, and he's still fucking producing. He's having a better season than Puka because if we swap situations, Jalen's be cooking, but having even better.
But that doesn't matter. We're not talking about if you switch it. That's a hypothetical. We're talking about
he's having a better season.
We're talking about on the field play. We're talking on the field play. Puka's objectively having the best wide receiver.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Yes,
he is. Objectively, he is. What are you talking about?
No, he's not. Bro.
It's objective. What are you talking about? It doesn't matter load and all that shit. And if
it's not. It's just not. You're only basing that off of stats, and I don't think just stats make you having a better freaking season.
That's what having a better season means.
No, that's not. That's not what it means. When we talk about having a better season, we talk about your traits alongside with the production and degree of difficulty. Yes, your skill sets, your traits, your situation, the context, and your ability to carry the load. It's not just but production. It's just not.
It's all production. That's all it is, production.
So when Jameis Winston threw for 5K yards, was he the top 5 quarterback in the league?
No,
But he also had like
how many picks did he have? What are you talking about? He 30 picks. He threw 30 picks.
Oh, so you provide you provide context with those stats. So provide context.
It's still a stat. It's still a stat.
Provide context with Jettis and Puka, nigga.
It's still a stat. What are you talking about?
Provide context with that shit. He was a turnover prone. Nobody thought
talking about.
My point is to sit there and say, just because Jameis Winston threw for 5K yards, because y'all want to sit there and fucking stat watch, that don't mean he was a fucking top 5 fucking quarterback in the fucking league.
Who's having a better season? Baker Mayfield or Patrick Mahomes?
Baker.
So that's the point. Because you're talking about production. Obviously, Patrick Mahomes had a better quarterback, but Baker Mayfield is objective.
But Baker has been better from an eye test standpoint, and he's
so
been
better.
Puka. No, he has not.
Yes, he has.
No, he hasn't. From an eye test standpoint.
Yes, he has.
Puka has not been better from an eye test standpoint.
Yes,
he has.
He don't got better routes. He don't got better hands. He's not a better ball stopping ability. He's not better than this nigga. No, he's not, bro. What are we doing here? Trying to argue about some fucking Puka and fucking Jettis. Jettis is better than this nigga. It's not even close. It's not even close. Yo, I'm gonna tell y'all something. This is why I sat there and said we gotta stop being stat nerds and just watch the goddamn game. It's okay citing stats, but you also gotta cite situation, right? Jettis is in a worse situation, and if you give him a quarterback like a Matthew Stafford as well, what do you think he will be doing? He'll be cooking the league. And he's still cooking the league because he's playing with a backup quarterback.
When you say he was having a better wide receiver season, all that shit does not matter. It's on the field production. That's literally all it is. And
even in the eye test, like Puka is cooking in the eye test too.
Yes,
like I don't know where you're getting. His hands. He has better hands. He has better.
He does got better hands.
He
does got better hands. What are you talking about,
this season? How many drops does Puka have this season? Puka has
catch okay, never mind, bro.
Yeah, you were.
I don't know.
You're taking the best receiver in the league this year. No, buts, ifs, maybes, nothing. He's playing like the best receiver in the league.
Yes, but
yeah, because Matthew Stafford is throwing them accurate balls. Y'all gotta understand. Any wide receiver that play with Matthew Stafford, they're gonna fucking cook. That's the point. You give Jettis Matthew Stafford, what the fuck do you think he'd be doing? Yes, he would. Any wide receiver that play with Matthew Stafford, they cook. Anybody that play with Matthew Stafford, they could look at their season. They had their best season under him, bro. What are we talking about here, man? Stop it, brother.
All right, bro.
They got me pissed off in this bitch. Thinking niggas fucking with my nigga Jettis and shit, man. What the fuck wrong with these niggas?
If Puka was, I'm not gonna lie, Puka was black, we wouldn't be saying this shit, bro. But move on.
Man, stop this race bullshit. All right, let me calm down right quick.
He said race.
Shit. Let me go on here, bro. But not every team smiling. Some are in full on panic mode right now. We talking about Rated R's brand new segment, Hit the Panic Button segment. The alarms are sounding for several teams. The Ravens are collapsing. The Chiefs look shaky at 2-3. Geno Smith Raiders are a disaster. Which team needs to smash the panic button before their season goes off the rails?
I'm gonna say the Raiders is over. Ravens is them, but I don't put the Chiefs on my list. I think the Chiefs. I know they lost the other night, but
the Chiefs gonna figure it out.
They're getting better.
Why?
They're getting better on offense. They're getting healthier, and their defense looking a little bit better. So I got to give it to them, man. The Chiefs looking better, so I'm keeping them off. But the Raiders, Geno don't regress. We were talking good about him. I don't know what happened to Geno head, what happened, but the turnovers are getting out of hand with Geno. He killing that team right now. I think Brock Bowers going down probably hurt him. You know what I mean? But he got receivers out there. He got a running back out there, so I don't get what's going on. So it's the Ravens through injury. They was already looking bad. That defense just bad. Then they already hurt. So Ravens and the Raiders, they done. They're gonna be a top 5 draft pick, both of them.
What?
Yeah,
a top 5 draft pick.
Yeah, that's not. They're not. You're not gonna lose games with Lamar. Lamar comes back, especially with how the schedule.
They was losing games with Lamar.
Right.
And the schedule's about to get way easier.
Bro, the Ravens. I'm gonna tell y'all. The Ravens season over. They can't get pressure to the quarterback. You allow CJ Stroud to literally sit in the pocket and dice your defense up, right? They can't run the football as they used to as well. And I have sat there and said this. I said this last week on the episode of NFL TakeOver. I said that if the Texans cook the Ravens defense, and Texas is one of the worst offenses in the league, I owe the Baltimore Ravens an apology, and I owe y'all an apology. Your defense is terrible. Your secondary was garbage. And on top of that, bro, you can't get pressure to the quarterback. The fact that C.J. Stroud was just sitting back in the pocket, going through each progression, and y'all understand C.J. Stroud struggling against pressure. Like, he's not good under pressure, and he has to get better at under pressure. The fact that he sit there and dotted up every corner, every linebacker, cooking them as well, bro, they're done. The Ravens are done. Their season is done, and they're going to lose to the Rams this week. And when they lose to the Rams, no team in the NFL outside of the 2015 Chiefs and the 2018 Colts since the merger have made the playoffs starting off the season 1-5. And the reason why the 2018 Colts did it is because they was in one of the worst divisions in the league. So like I said there and said, you got beat 44-10. And like I said there and said, the Ravens is done. Lamar is not going to come back being healthy. Their season is done. And Jim Harbaugh or either Todd Monken, they on the hot seat. So that's another team that they need to hit the panic button right now. Another team that needs to hit the panic button, and Cruz sat on it, was the Raiders. The Raiders need to hit the panic button. Geno Smith does not look good. Their defense looks not so good whatsoever. And on top of that, bro, the offensive line has been one of the worst offensive lines in the league. And Geno Smith has just been forcing throws, hasn't been playing good. The stuff that I see on tape, I mean, it just mechanics and just things, his decision-making has been off. The Raiders, I mean, it looks terrible for the Raiders. And y'all sat there and said Geno Smith was a top 13 or 14 quarterback. He doesn't look good.
Who said that?
Raider fans and Seahawks fans.
Oh, what bots?
But Jordan, what other teams hit the panic button?
Well, hold on. I want to talk about it real quick because I've been saying this. I hit the panic button in week 3. Honestly, I knew there was a problem with this defense. I knew there was a problem with the coaching, right? But looking forward, I mean, Lamar Jackson is going to come back after the bye. That's week 7. And then after the Rams game, this is a very easy schedule. You got the Bears, you got the Bengals without I guess now you got Joe Flacco, but you got the Browns, you got the Jets, you got the Dolphins. These are all winnable teams. The Ravens can come back from this, and I'm not just saying this because I'm a Ravens. I'm saying this because this is something I've seen, and like I've said before, the Ravens always start off bad. Last year, the Ravens after the Eagles game, they didn't lose a game after that. In 2019, they started off 2-2, and they won like 10 in a row. We've seen this Ravens group been able to, adapt to whatever challenges they've been facing, and then they've been able to go on and make the playoffs.
Adapt to what? Y'all defense has been terrible. When is the dare to adapt?
Not bad last year? Was the defense not bad last year? Was the defense not 36?
No, y'all were top 10 defense last year.
In the beginning of the season, no, we were not. No, we were not. That's a lie. We were a top bottom 3 defense in the league before week 11, and then I said the whole
season, y'all was a top 10 defense.
But to start the season, we were not, and right now we're in the start of the season, and they're gonna pick it up, and Lamar's gonna come back, and they're gonna be fine.
Joanna, stop it. You're being a delusional Ravens fan, bro. You can't sit there and say that the defense looked bad and the offensive line looks terrible according to you, right? And then sit there and say there's hope in the book for the Baltimore Ravens to still pull this out. Brother, no, it's not. You're going to lose to the Rams, and then when you look at the schedule that y'all face, the Vikings, you got to play the Bengals, you got to play the Steelers, the Patriots, the Packers, and you got to play the Steelers again. I don't think that y'all beaten the Steelers not once this season. And on top of that, you're going to either lose against the Patriots and the Packers. Those are other losses. So like I said, you're going to start the season 1-5. Then the next game after the bye, you got to play the Bears. That's not an easy win, especially how bad your defense has been playing. Your defense hasn't been good. And on top of that, bro, your offense hasn't looked that dominant as well.
I mean, I'm telling you, this defense is going to turn around, and you guys can quote me on this. The Ravens will make the playoffs. This
Bro,
defense.
That for like
Hold on. No,
look,
you guys are acting like the Ravens defense, like on paper, is a bad team. Like
we don't measure teams off of paper.
On paper, they're a good.
We don't measure teams off of paper. Y'all have the worst. Y'all have the worst defense in the NFL. The worst defense in the NFL.
The same thing happened last year.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. If you look at the tenure in Lamar Jackson's career, Lamar Jackson had an average, a top 4 defense. And when he's had an average on the top 4 defense, y'all made it to the postseason, made it to a championship game, and made it to the playoffs consistently. When he doesn't have that top tier defenses, y'all miss the playoffs, bro, and y'all not good as a ball club. You're not good as a team. So my point is to sit here and say, if you think a team that has given up a total of 177 points through 5 games, right, who is 1-4, that think that they can turn it around when you play against one of the league's best offense this week. And on top of that, you got to play the Bears and Caleb Williams and how their offense has been clicking these recent couple of years, recent couple of weeks as well. There is no hope. Lamar is not going to be healthy because, like I said, the hamstring is going to.
He can't run like he wants to.
Right, he can't move in the pocket like he wants to. And you even sat there and said that the offensive line looks terrible.
He's gonna be fine. That's like
it's okay, bro. You ain't got no objectivity to your team, bro.
Hey,
you ain't got no objectivity.
Like you just saying shit, bro.
Is it safe to?
No, I'm not. They're gonna.
How? Give me a football reason why they're gonna be okay.
They're gonna be fine. Like I
already
gave you a lot of reasons.
Come on,
prayers.
I've given you multiple reasons. They're gonna be fine. They're gonna figure it out. I'm not being delusional, and we're gonna have the same conversation after week 18 in the wild card when the Ravens are in the playoffs.
Cool. Prayers,
bro, you want them, bro. Let's be real.
Your prayers don't count.
I'm clipping the championship window has passed for the Baltimore Ravens.
The championship window for the Bills is
quit dick sucking. The championship window has passed because Lamar Jackson could not perform the last 3 times they had the chance.
All right, LB, you don't know what you're talking about, but we can move on from the Ravens. So
yeah, another team that is also needs to hit the panic button is the LA Chargers. Right? They started off the season with 3-0 this year, right? And then they lost their last 2 games, and then in the last 2 games. They lost 2 important key pieces to the offense as well. They lost their star tackle in Joe Alt, and then they lost Marion Hampton, who was looking very, very good these last couple weeks for the LA Chargers in a run game. Justin Herbert has been hit the most time of any quarterback this season through the 5 games as well. He's been the most pressured quarterback in the NFL, and you're telling me that he's missing 2 of his star tackles and Joe Alt and Rashawn Slater and Trey Pipkins, who is one of the worst tackles in the game, right? He is injured and banged up as well, right? They sat there and said they benched one of their centers who's been terrible. The Chargers, it looked like the division slipped away from the hands. They lead the division now. They're 3-2. But if the Broncos win and they lose this week against the Dolphins, I believe, but I don't think they will lose this week against the Dolphins, right? The Chargers can find themselves with 2nd or 3rd in the division as well. So, like I said, man, it's not looking good for the Chargers. What y'all think about the Chargers, man? Is they not looking too good, man? What you think? What's your thoughts?
They gotta find it, man. It's looking bad right now. That defense ain't looking the way it was the first couple of weeks.
Right.
The injuries have completely just decimated them. Listen, you only can carry what? You carry 52 men on the roster. I think most teams carry what? You got 5 linemen, 8 linemen, 8, 9 linemen. Then you lose the left tackles and right tackles. I'm sorry, bro. Your left tackle, anyways, get paid the most money as any lineman because he protect the quarterback blind side. And now he hurt. Your right tackle, your center, your quarterback of the line, bro, it's gonna be hard to get stuff done. Makeshift guys come in, they second string for a reason. They supposed to be in that field, they'll go down about 2-3 plays. But man, it's bad right now for the Chargers. Injury bug has hurt them. I don't think they're a bad team. I think they had stuff going to the right place. I think what we seen at the beginning of the year is a team we thought was going to fill it out. Justin Herbert was looking good. But when you're running for your life, I don't give a damn who you is. You ain't going to look good at all. We done seen the best of the best. Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Joe Montana, all these quarterbacks. If that pressure on your butt, you ain't getting the ball out, you're going to look like trash.
Absolutely, I agree. Also, too, they're playing undisciplined football. I mean, the Chargers had one of the most penalties that have been called back They're holding the ball. Trey Pipkins cost them multiple times on big plays down the field, and the Commanders literally dominate them defensively. They only scored one touchdown in the first quarter, and then after that, they been held to a field goal, and then they scored only 10 points. Been held at 10 points. Their offense didn't really do nothing. It's going to be eager to see what does Jim Harbaugh do with this team, because he always have said that he's going to make the foundation of giving Justin Herbert, guys to protect him. And Tom Brady sat there and said, if you protect Justin Herbert, he is one of the best passers in the game, if not the best passer in the game. And he's getting hit. Justin Herbert is getting sold. You know what I'm saying? Like I sat there and said, man, they have to do better with this guy, Justin Herbert. They have to. Do you agree, Jordan?
I mean, yeah, I don't think it's anything too serious. I think it's like Cruz said, it's really just injury bug. I mean, the Chargers are playing really good once the team is fully healthy. I feel like if they could just get back in Joe Alt, Slater's, all the other injuries they have right now, they should do pretty good. I think, and then it's the crazy part is about this team is I said they're going to be really good, and they have been. The only reason they've been losing these last couple of games is because injuries. And the O-line's the main thing. Joe Alt, one of the best tackles in the league, he got injured, and the O-line's been looking way worse. I said that the Chiefs can come third in the division, and people were calling me crazy. And aren't they third in the division right now?
Yeah.
The Broncos? Yeah. So, I mean, the Broncos is better. The Chiefs, Chargers is better. So, I think once they get back healthy, this team will be pretty good.
Is it safe to say that the Jets need to go a different route with Justin Fields? And
they got to sell the franchise, bro.
What do y'all think about the Jets? Is it time to panic for the Jets, man? And just
I think it's their O-line. To be honest, I'm not Justin Fields guy, but I think he looked a little bit better this year. Like his passing, when he got time, he still hold on to the ball. He don't process it as well. Put it like that. He don't process the game still as he should, and his numbers look okay because they always behind. So he's just throwing the ball. Teams backing off, so it's looking like he's playing good. He running around and stuff, but he look a little bit better. But I still don't think. I think the line, if the line was a little bit better, and he still don't see the field the way he needs to see the field. But I don't think Justin Fields, like, I think for the Jets, he fit the Jets. He getting that boy the ball over there. He getting him the ball, so good tight end. I think the line needs to be upgraded.
Right. Another team, and I know people are trying to sit there and say and try to downplay it too, but the Chiefs need to panic. And the reason why the Chiefs need to panic is because they play Detroit this Sunday, and we all know that Detroit is beating the Chiefs, right? Detroit is a better team than the Chiefs. So they're going to find themselves 2-4, right? Now, their next games that they have to play, I want y'all to take a look at this, chat. They have to play the Raiders, which is a win, but then you go and play Commanders, the Bills, the Broncos, and have to play the Colts. 4 of these teams are very, very good teams. 4 of these teams, if we look at the current playoff picture, they're in the postseason as well, right? And then after you play the Colts, you have to play the Cowboys. You have to play that great Houston, Texas defense. Then you have to play the Chargers December 14. And then you have winnable games against the Titans. You got to play the Broncos again and the Raiders. Bro, the Chiefs' schedule looks terrible, right? It looks horrible. Like, they on the verge of missing the postseason, right? And Mahomes has been looking like he's been playing good against the Jacksonville Jaguars. I mean, he made a terrible pick. I mean, they send a bluff pressure, and then his mechanics and just throwing the ball over his head led it up to that pick. But their just defense looks horrible. Their defense from a per drive standpoint hasn't looked the same. And like I said there said, bro, they're going to face some tough teams. Their next couple of weeks as well, and I don't think the Chiefs is going to be able to make the playoffs this year. The AFC is wide open. Do y'all think it's time for the Chiefs to panic?
No, I think the Chiefs gonna win this week.
No,
what?
They're gonna win. They beat the Lions.
How the? Oh my God!
Listen, Mookie. Mookie. I think the Chiefs getting better. Like I seen. They got killed. Like, if you think about it, they gave up some plays at the end of the game, but I think for the most part of the game, they look better than they did at the beginning of the season. You don't see no improvement on that defense from the beginning?
No.
The offense look a little bit healthier. Rasheed Rice coming back soon. Bro.
Yeah, the offense looked better. I was not concerned of the offense. The offense is going to click. I know when they get Xavier Worthy, get Rasheed Rice, they're moving the ball really well. Mahomes is making plays. I'm not worried about the Chiefs' offense. I'm worried about their defense. From a per drive standpoint, the Chiefs' defense don't look dominant. They don't. They look dominant against the Ravens is because Spags is just very good at going against Lamar and game planning for Lamar. But if it's other teams that understand how to take advantage of Spags and they can be able to run the football against the Chiefs, they haven't been looking good. Bogle has been getting his ass cooked multiple single times. He is literally one of the worst coverage linebackers in the game as well, right? If your cornerback is just if your best cornerback is Trent McDuffie and that's it, I mean, it's just nothing that, I want to do with the Kansas City Chiefs. They pass rush is not as dominant as it used to be. And then Chris Jones. Chris Jones has had a bad season this year. Yeah. He's been terrible this season.
That was lazy, bro.
It just last play, bro. Lazy fucking effort, bro, by Chris Jones. When I watch on film, he was just freaking lazy. So, like I said, he said our absolutely. The secondary business, the Chiefs is worrying me because the teams that they have to play cruiser. This is who the Chiefs have to play. You got to play the Commanders, the Bills, the Broncos, the Colts, the Cowboys, and the Texans. From October 12th until December 14th, you play all playoff teams except for the Colts, but the Colts is looking like a playoff team this year. Oh my gosh, it's not looking good for Chiefs. They need to hit the panic button absolutely right now, man. But before we get to our next segment, just to remind y'all, deposit and get up to $1,000 in bonus funds. The link is there below in the chat. Sign up and be a new user if you love betting, if you love making money on the best sport ever in NFL, and if you love the show in NFL TakeOver, make sure you deposit and get up to $1,000 in bonus funds. This show is sponsored by Underdog. Use the promo code RATEDR as well, man. So make sure y'all go ahead and take that out. Make sure y'all take a look at this video as well. Get into the game. Pick them this football season. Pick higher or lower or two or more of your favorite players as well, man. You go higher, get lower. You can pick on your favorite players. Which one going to have the receiving yards for touchdowns. Make sure y'all deposit. Track your picks. Enjoy the game. Put in $10 parlay to win $60 or $100 or even more, man. Enjoy the game with Underdog, my brother, right? So, want to get into this next topic as well, right? But I want to talk about TakeOver's big-time money player. From breakout stars to clutch game changers, Week 5 had players who showed they deserved to get paid. Which player made the biggest statement and boosted their value the most in Week 5? Anybody? Go what you want to.
You say about like payday coming up to get paid?
No, I was talking about big time money players, like who had the best game this season.
My boy, we got to go with the Jags, bro. That boy showed up. He put his head down and said, "We're gonna win this game." He got on his feet. He did what he ain't been doing. Like that man got on his feet. Clemson. What you just watched last night?
Trevor Lawrence.
Huh?
Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence
Ball last night, bro. That boy had a
no, he didn't. No, he didn't.
I'm not giving him that.
No.
I'm not giving him that. Nah.
Bro, Trevor Lawrence.
We seen that pick wasn't his fault.
Pick was his fault.
Yeah, that's
no, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
You forgot they shot, bro. You forgot.
You shouldn't throw that ball. That's not a ball you're supposed to be thrown. If the receiver's not in that area, if he's not at the hash,
he wasn't anticipating the receiver get hit.
Bro, that was a terrible pick.
The receiver got hit.
Cruiser. If the receiver get hit and then the breaking route, and he's not at the hash mark where the ball's supposed to be at, bro, you're not supposed to throw that ball. Trevor Lawrence was mid throughout the whole entire game.
What are you talking about, bro? You get the ball out before the receiver come out his break, bro. Everybody know that.
I know that, but he was not in his break yet.
The ball was released, and when the dude was coming
out, was the receiver in his break?
He got hit and hit through it. No, the ball got released, and then this dude got hit. He would have been there.
But what I'm saying is that Trevor Lawrence should not throw that ball. When a player got hit, he was not open. He wasn't open.
Well, yes, he was about to break open. The other dude hit him. It was a pick route. It was a man-to-man. Go back and look at it, Mookie. The ball was gone. Go look at it, Mookie. You gonna see what I'm talking about. They don't Trevor Lawrence, bro.
I think Trevor Lawrence, he played well yesterday. You know, I mean that specific pick. You know, I also agree with you. He got hit. Like, I mean, I don't know what you want him to do at that point.
Bro, we can't hear you.
Your mic.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, your mic is messed up. Yeah, but go ahead.
I think Trevor Lawrence. I think he had a good game. I think I don't know. He didn't play like crazy. I mean, I guess for Trevor Lawrence, like expectations, that's a good ass game because he's been playing mid all season. But I mean, I wouldn't say he's a big time money player. Like,
bro, I think too, he getting comfortable.
Yeah, he's not a big time
player.
money player.
I wouldn't say that.
Wait, hello. Can you hear me better?
Yeah, it's good. Just keep going.
Okay. Yeah. So what I was saying was, I mean, he had a decent game. I wouldn't say it was like one of the best.
Hold on. Hey, Cruiser, it was a slant flat combination. It was one of the most simplified route concepts ever. It was a slant and it was a flat combination. It was these flat work underneath combination, bro. So when I watched that play was covered up. It was a bad pick play that was being designed as well. It was a slant flat. The cornerback was covered to the wide receiver as well. Like McDuffie was on him, and then I think it was another guy that was on him as well. That ball should have been thrown out. The proper read should have been the flat, thrown to the flat area.
There was two defenders on him too. It was McDuffie.
It was two defenders on him.
That shit was box.
I want you to look at this play right here. You look at this play right here. He made the wrong read on that play. It was a flat and it was a slant.
I know
all that was covered up. See, he should have read the flat. The flat was wide open because it was a pick play. The read should have been right here.
But hold on, if he didn't get hit, then that's not a bad.
But he did get hit. It's a bad read.
Yeah, why would you throw if you seen he got hit?
But
he got hit.
Look where it released at, bro. Y'all stop it.
Look, there's two people on him. There's two people on him.
McDuffie got inside leverage. You're not supposed to throw the ball when the receiver got inside leverage, especially when the flat. Hold on. When McDuffie got inside leverage. So when you got McDuffie that has inside leverage, there is no window for that ball to be able to be thrown to. The ball to reach should have been flat.
He got inside of McDuffie. What you looking at?
Why wouldn't he throw the flat?
No, he has inside leverage against him. What are you talking about?
Flat.
Bro, McDuffie's on the outside of him right now.
Outside. That's not inside. But
I'm talking about McDuffie. I'm talking about McDuffie.
Yeah, McDuffie's right
there. He's on his hip. He's on outside.
That ball.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The flat is wide open. All that shit don't matter. Why didn't you just throw the flat?
He was anticipating that dude clearing. That's what I'm saying.
I agree with
bro.
That's not his fault.
Hold on.
Y'all look at it, bro. Y'all look. They ain't hit each other yet. He's anticipating that guy following him. Clear that open.
Why would he clear?
No, that's not. Hold on.
That's what he's thinking. Y'all not back there, bro. Y'all really looking at it. He not expecting him to hit him. He think he following him because they're man to man. They're just having to run into each other. What y'all looking at? Y'all looking right at it.
No. Hold on. Are you sitting there saying that read to the flat is not a right read to the flat because the thing is covered up?
This is what I'm saying, Mookie. I didn't say that he could have went anywhere he wanted to go. What I'm saying is, Mookie.
No, but it was covered up. The ball should have been right there.
Yeah,
that's the
I
point.
agree with you, but I'm saying he anticipating the man guy following him.
But there's no window to.
Wait, move.
There is no window to throw it up. There is no window to throw it at.
Pause, Mookie. Look, go, Mookie, go.
What?
Go, Mookie. Watch where. They ain't gonna be touching with the ball. Go, Mookie, go. Now look right there.
Everything is covered up.
It's box. This shit is box. What are you talking about?
It's
box. Bro, throw the flat. Why do you still the flat? It's wide open.
That's not. You can say that he should have thrown the flat.
Look what the flat defender's at. The flat defender is not even covered up.
This shit is wide.
The flat defender is not even there to the receiver. What are you talking about?
He was anticipating. Look. You, bro, Mookie. If that dude don't hit him, you gotta think, bro. In his time,
you gotta understand. 20, bro. Hold on. You got. Go ahead.
Bro, look at every route that's being ran on this. He threw the worst route. That shit was box. Look at Travis on the track. You can do it to Travis down up the middle. You can do
wait,
up top of the field, or you can do the flat. He threw the worst. He threw the worst possibility.
Mookie, you know that, Jordan. As soon as you just said that, that's how I know you don't know ball. That's a 3-step drop. On a three-step drop, you stay to the side, you look at it. You ain't got time to go backside. Right. The minute he looked right,
the flat's open.
He ain't looking backside though. His first
he's looking straight at it.
So he should either threw to the flat. Travis Hunter ain't got nothing to do with this play.
But that's not what I'm. That's irrelevant. That's not what I'm saying. He had the flat. The flat is wide open. The flat is wide open.
I knew you know what you're talking about.
Okay, nigga, the flat's wide open. What are you talking about?
Okay, I agree with you there.
Then why didn't he throw it? Then how is it not his fault? He just threw a double coverage.
It wasn't double coverage.
It's not double coverage. It's man to man, bro.
Bro, I'm not okay. I'm obviously not. But they're standing right there. The flat is wide open. Why is he not throwing the flat?
Listen, because he expected when the dude started running towards the flat, he think, okay,
but Cruiser,
who was
the man? The dude who was on him, he doesn't have time to get back. He does not have time. Look how far he is from him. Throw a quick ass bully. He turned upfield.
Oh, now you said his hand already gone. The ball is gone. He already triggered where he going. The ball about to release.
Okay, but it was not covered. It was not over.
His aim is already going to the slot, the outside guy.
No, that's a bad read. That's a bad read.
He ain't going to the flat.
Look what this defender's at. If you see this defender is trying to get to the flat, you're not supposed to throw that play because it's covered up.
He's 5 yards away. That's the point.
Bro, it's a man-to-man, bro. If he throw that right there, he get tackled right there.
Hold on. Okay. Bro, the McDuffie has inside leverage. He's squared up with the line of scrimmage, meaning he's not retreating or turning his hip. If the slant breaks right into him, that is a trap throw. That's what the defense wants you to throw. The flat defender should be the right read.
You just lied. Stop it. That man ain't mean to run into him. You can see he's trying to avoid him. They ran into each other. Stop.
The flag. Oh my God. Cruiser.
Right there, he was running straight to him. Look at his eyes.
This is Cruiser. This is a slant flat combination. You should have known. You should have known. Hold on, Cruiser. You should have known that this guy is running a slant. The defender is in that area. That's not where you're supposed to throw it to. The flat defender is there. If I see that before he's getting to the break, everything is covered up. Plus, that defender is trying to follow the flat defender because he's trying to read the curl flat area. I am throwing it to that read. That is a terrible read. No matter what you say, that's a terrible fucking read.
Look up top. Everybody man to man. That's not zone. He ain't reading the curl flat. His eyes go to that man.
Cruiser. If it's man to man, that you said you're saying the nigga that's covering the freaking tight end, he has to travel. So if he's traveling to the flat defender, and you know that there's nobody's error because he has to go over the top of the receiver that's running a slant. The flat defender is open because that's going to get you up the field. If you lead them up the field, that would have been a first down.
Listen what I'm saying, Mookie. We looking at the film now. I'm telling you, in full time, that's what his film study for. See, we hindsight 2020. We watching the film now. We talk about what his mindset was before he was.
It's not a he had a terrible mindset on his play.
Yeah, that's irrelevant.
It's not a good play.
Mookie. Yeah, he was setting the ball gone. He wasn't expecting that. The dude would have been in front. If that dude one day had been in front, the bump made him get in front of him. Look, he knocked back. Of course, he looked like it. Yes, the bump made it look in front. He wasn't expecting them to hit each other.
Cruiser, we seen Trevor Lawrence's eyes. Did you see? I wish I got to go to the look at the all 22 tape. But if you see this area, this is what Trevor Lawrence sees. See, the problem is he is too first read dependent. This right here is covered up. It's covered up. They're playing.
He was anticipating.
Bro, well, my point is he can't. This is what I'm saying. It's a hold on. It was a predetermined read. Lawrence came out knowing that he wanted to hit the slant and never checked the buzz the fucking defender. He just never did. That's my point. He locking his eyes on that route. He didn't read high-low. That's what I'm saying. You got to read high-low.
No, it's never high-low. You know,
high-low. High, and then you read the low. That's the point. If he wanted a slant, read the flat defender. That's what you got to do. It's a slant. What I'm saying is this: is that 22? Who is 22? 22. Who is he guarding right here? You see that Cruiser? He's guarded number 11. Okay, let me see who is this nigga right here.
Bro, 22 is Trent McDuffie.
Yeah, Trent McDuffie. That's what I'm saying.
Look. This is all I'm saying, Mookie. Look, go back. Watch 11. When he swim over Trent McDuffie, he get inside of him. Look, but the dude hit him and made Trent McDuffie come in front of him.
The defender is sinking. That's the point. The defender is sinking on that slant. If he sinks, you take the flat. You take the check down. But he skipped on his read and threw it right to the defender. That's the point.
You want throwing it to the defender, they got bumped, bro.
But they're sinking. But hold on. If sinking on that play.
If he didn't get bumped, that's an open
bro. It's not even if he gets bumped. The defender is sinking. If you see, hold on. If you
they man to man, they ain't sinking. They man to man. Sinking would be a drop off ball. They man to man glued to him.
Hold on.
He run a diamond release, he get open, he get hit. The reason he didn't go there because we throw the ball, he just threw that to the flat. Yeah, we looking at it now on film, but Trevor Lawrence, I see that dude man to man. He see I got.
Yes, he made a predetermined read.
That's why sometimes when you anticipate, you throw picks.
You said what?
Sometimes when quarterbacks anticipate, sometimes they throw picks.
But
because you can't control what happens. That's why a lot of quarterbacks, they try to wait till the guy get open.
Hold on. My point is to sit there and say is that he sees soft coverage and he expects the flat and the quick game to get open quick. So my point is to sit there and say, if you see the defender, if you see that there's the defender that has literally fallen over there to the flank because they're showing a too high look and then they reverted back to a cover one look. They're showing too high. When you look at pre-snap, they're showing too high, and then the nigga that is guarding the flat defender, he's got to come over, and you see that the guy has to come over to guard the flat defender. McDuffie is sinking in, and then the defender has to come over and chase over the flat. He had a predetermined read, trying to lock in his eyes to the slant defender and not read the flat. He's supposed to read the high-low defender.
It's a 3-step drop. He got time to do all that reading. What he anticipated, he wasn't anticipating the hit. I agree with you. Yeah, we can say that now looking at the film. You're going to go back and look at the film, but you weren't expecting him to get hit. That's all I'm saying, Mookie. Look at the ball. The ball basically gone. He done already released it. It's still his hand, but his mind is gone. So he wasn't expecting him to get hit. At least he would have had a chance to catch the ball.
Yeah, we'll talk about this play. He made a wrong read. Should have been the flat defender. That's besides the point. But Jordan, who's been the big time baller player for TakeOver?
I'm gonna have to go with Bijan Robinson. I think as a receiving threat, as a runner, I think his agility is elite. I think him cutting his jukes, his spin moves is elite. I think his vision is elite. I think his contact balance is elite. I think he's like just an all-around good-ass running back. I think he's the best running back in the league. He stamped it. He's better than Saquon. Right. He's better than Saquon. He's better than Saquon. He's a better receiving threat, and the running is comparable. So I think he's playing really good. He's the main focal point in the Falcons offense. He's the reason they're even like any type of good on offense because Michael Penix is mid. I just think he's been playing really good this season. I think he's going to stamp himself at the end of the season. He's going to be consensus number one running back.
Okay.
Yeah, Bijan.
Okay. What other big time money players of week 5 you wanna?
My pick is going to be Jonathan Taylor. I mean, I think Jordan said that he's the best. Bijan's the best running back in the league. But I mean, strictly running, like if we're getting rid of the passing game, Jonathan Taylor to me has been the best running back in the league thus far. I think he had 3 touchdowns last game. He's been unstoppable through the first 5 weeks. He's a big reason of why that Colts offense has been so good. And I mean, I got to give it to him. Jonathan Taylor has been great. Another guy, Jason. I mean, he's been cooking this last couple of weeks as well. He's been helping Sam Darnold out a lot. Seahawks have found a good way to utilize him. He wasn't getting utilized like that last year, and this breakout season, showing that Jason is a top 5 wide receiver. So those two for me, the best money players.
Yeah, for me is and I watched the game too as well. This guy Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt, the running back from the Commanders, he was outstanding today. I think in this game he was running the football very at a high level.
What's his name?
Ja'Cory
Krosky Merritt.
Okay.
Yeah, he played for the Commanders, right? He was outstanding running the football as well.
He went crazy.
Yeah, he ran all over the Chargers defense. I mean, the Chargers had no answer for this guy whatsoever. So shout out to him. Another big money time player was Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott was really good cooking the Jets. Dak Prescott is still playing at a high level, playing at a top 5 quarterback level, very underrated, and he's having one of the best seasons he has. Repeat that again.
His offensive line.
Yeah, missing his offensive line, missing players at the receiver position as well, and he was still able to be effective. So shout out to Dak Prescott. He was also another big money player for me.
Oh, also Stephon Diggs. You know, he came into Buffalo.
Right.
Him and Drake May. They ran shit. You know, Stephon Diggs look good against his former team. Yeah, he's one of the best players this week as well.
Obviously, we know Baker Mayfield. Matthew Stafford was good on Thursday Night Football as well. Mac Jones. Is Mac Jones?
Mac Jones, yeah.
He's better than Brock Purdy.
Is Mac Jones looking like a starter?
He ain't started.
He's better
He
than
ain't
Brock
started.
Purdy.
They should have drafted Mac Jones.
He's better than Brock Purdy.
Yeah. I mean, Brock Purdy. I mean, he came back. I can make an argument that if they just would have ride with Mac Jones, I think they could have beat the Jaguars because Brock Purdy was just not the same in that game too as well. But Mac Jones is just executing this offense at a high level, at a high clip. So shout out to Mac Jones too as well. I mean, he's been looking good. It's that Kyle Shanahan is also a big money time player because I know he's a coach and he's not a player, but he is to me. I mean, he's been literally the best coach in the NFL. The fact that he's elevating this 49ers offense, missing Brandon Ayuk, missing there's George Kittle, and yet he still be able to get the best out of this offense. That's when we talk about coaching, and he is literally the standard of how great coaching is supposed to be. So shout out to
Paper Scheme J. Yes, we're gonna skip over CJ. You know why we're gonna skip over CJ? Because he was not being pressured because that weak ass Ravens online. He was going against probably the worst secondary in the league. I mean, bro, we've seen every single quarterback go against the Ravens play good. So I'm not trying to hear that shit. Tell CJ Stroud to do it in an actual game where he's going against actual competent defense. I'm not trying to hear that shit.
Yep. Did we miss any big time money players? We all know Jettis and Puka are a big time money player as well. Ibuka is a big time money player as well. I feel like we missed some. Oh yeah, Spencer Rattler. Look outstanding with the New Orleans Saints. Saints got their first win. Spencer Rattler looking like a starter quarterback with the Saints. I mean, I understand that his production hasn't resulted into impact and wins for the offense, but Spencer Rattler has been looking outstanding. Shout out to him.
He's not
I mean, the thing I don't like about Spencer Rattler is he is one read in a way. I mean, just going back and watching this tape, I mean, I would like him to get the progressions if he can. I mean, I think people will have a lot of confidence in him and his ability with the New Orleans Saints too as well. So shout out to him.
Also, Rico Dowdle. He had 200 yards on the ground. I know Chuba Hubbard is looking at Rico Dowdle. You know, he's saying that I might. You know, they're gonna split carries. They might split carries going forward. You know, Rico Dowdle is making a name for himself. That's good. Good to see that.
He was going crazy.
Right, man. So those are our big time money players NFL takeover segment, giving credit to the top players in week 5 as well. Now, our last segment of the day too as well. We got to look at some week 6 matchups. Right? Week 6 predictions and matchups. We got some fire matchups this week. We got the Seahawks versus the Jaguars. We got the 49ers versus the Buccaneers. And let's start with the Sunday night football as well. The Lions versus Chiefs. Who we got?
I'm going with the Chiefs, dog.
Why?
I'm going with the Chiefs to bounce back. I like the way they've been looking the last couple of weeks. Offense looking a little bit. They're gonna put some pressure on you offensively, so they're gonna always be in the game. I think the defense, they let go of the rope at the end of the game the other night. I think they got better, though. They corners back looking a little bit better. They get a little bit better in the secondary. McDuffie still playing good. Little rookie safety over there, he doing good. Chiefs, they coming, man. I'm telling you, that's a good team over there, man. Don't count them out. I like the Chiefs to bounce back.
Okay. I got the Detroit Lions. I think their offense has been elite. I think Jared Goff is playing at a high level. He is one of the fewest quarterbacks in the league that is one of the best pocket passers. He's been executing offense that has some really, really advanced concepts and just also just operating the offense because it's a full fit reason. That running back, that tandem running back has been outstanding. Their offense has been leaked, and I think Jared Goff is going to pick apart their Chiefs defense because the Chiefs pass rush has been non-existent in these last couple of weeks. So, yeah, give me the Chiefs. And also their defense is very underrated. I mean, look what they did against Lamar in the second half of the game. Expect the same thing to happen to Patrick Mahomes. They're going to be able to neutralize him, be able to keep it contained, and also just being able to just bait him to some throws that can result into some pits too as well. So give me the Lions. I got the Lions win this game. Jordan Kai, we got
the Lions. I mean, the offense is just too good, and we shut them down. Yeah, nigga, we shut them niggas down. Yeah, I mean the Lions, bro. The offense too good. The defense starting to look better too. Chiefs, bro. That defense, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Lions dropping 30 plus on the Chiefs. So unless Patrick Mahomes has like some crazy ass game, he's just throwing dots, and we ain't even seen that shit at all this year. So the Lions, they finna blow them out, bro. This shit ain't. They finna be what? They're 2-3 right now, right? Yeah, they'll be 2-4. They're not winning this game.
I think you guys are. I think it's gonna be closer than you guys are saying it will be.
No, it's not.
I still got the Lions winning. I mean,
no, it's not.
To me, I don't see how the Chiefs are gonna mitigate Amon-Ra St. Brown. I don't think they got an answer for him. Also, the running game. I don't see how you're gonna slow down Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. So, for that reason, I'm gonna go with the Lions. Chiefs are gonna start off 2-4.
Okay,
that's crazy.
Okay. Ooh, that's crazy. Next game that we have to talk about is the Seahawks Jaguars. Who we got winning, man? Jaguars is looking good. They're 4-1 as well. The Seahawks coming off a loss, man, after a Glock for Glock game with Baker Mayfield and the Buccaneers. Who y'all got winning, man? This is going to be a good game.
I pick the Jags. I'm going to roll with the Jags. I think the Jags get their running back game back going this week. I think your boy have a good game.
I'm gonna go with the Seahawks. I think they're gonna force Trevor Lawrence to some picks. As we've seen, I mean, he predetermined on reads, and I think that when you got the Seahawks corners that can be able to lock in and be able to get to the quarterback as well, I think they can do that with Trevor Lawrence. I'm not that high on the Jaguars offense as well, right? I think their defense is really good, and this is going to be a tough one with Sam Darnold because he's going to be actually playing one of the top tier defenses in the game in the Jaguars. They got some guys as well, right? And they have some players. Travis Hunter is playing on defense. Shout out to Travis Hunter, but that's another big time player too we forgot to mention too. The fact that he's playing a load of offense and playing a load defensively and be able to, force Travis Kelce to some incompletions as well. And some force miscatches, and then be able to make some big plays in the middle of the field.
That catch was crazy.
Yeah, that catch was outstanding. I mean, shout out to Travis Hunter. He's been very, very good, generational, one in a lifetime type of player. But just give me the Seahawks, man. I think Sam Darnold has been playing a high level. JSN has been really good. They just have guys that could be able to excel. Seahawks has been one of the top tier teams that has have a top 5 offense and a top 5 defense. Don't expect that to change against the Jaguars. Give me the Seahawks, right?
Yeah, I got the Seahawks too. We saw that Seahawks defense against Kyler Murray. I think they're going to do something similar with Trevor Lawrence. But I know they did have some injuries. I think Witherspoon was injured, but if those guys if they don't have as much injuries on the defensive side of the ball, I don't see how the Seahawks won't win that game.
Right. Yep. Jordan?
Oh yeah, I got the Seahawks too. I think the defense is gonna make Trevor Lawrence struggle. And then they got a better offense and better defense. So yeah, I got the Seahawks.
Okay. 49ers versus Buccaneers. Mac Jones versus Baker Mayfield, my brother. That's another good game. 2 top tier teams in the NFC. Start with Jordan. Who you got winning, man?
Well, that's hard. But no, probably the Bucs. I got the Bucs. I don't know. Yeah, because Mac Jones been playing good as shit though. But the 49ers, they just got too many injuries. Like they got too many injuries. I got the Bucs. And the Bucs, they're just on a roll right now, especially with like these clutch time games. Like they're just they're playing too good, I think. So yeah, I got the Bucs.
You wanna?
Bro, give me the Niners, man. Mac Jones has really impressed me. I mean, he was making Kendrick Bourne look like a superstar. So I think they're gonna get Ricky Pearsall back. They might get Jennings back. The Bucks have looked really good, but give me the Niners, man.
Cruiser.
I want the Bucks.
Going with the Bucks. Going
Yeah,
Baker in the mix.
I can't bet against them no more this year. I did that. I can't do them like that, man.
Okay. Yeah, man. Give me the. I think I'm gonna go with the 49ers. I can't underestimate how good of a game plan that Kyle Shanahan has been calling. Been calling a really good game plan as well, right? You know what I'm saying? Tampa Bay's offense is clicking. I know their offense has been really good as well. They said that the Buccaneers are favored by 3 points, but San Francisco hasn't lost to the 49ers since 2018. And just let y'all know this too. But just Kyle Shanahan just have a coaching advantage over Bill Carn. So, give me the 49ers in this game. Another game, Bills, Falcons. Who y'all got winning?
Oh, Bills. They about to beat the brakes off the Falcons. Falcons got to stop the run. I think James Cook going to bounce back this week.
Yeah,
I got Bills.
Yeah, I got the Bills too.
Bro,
I got
the Bills was so ass. I mean, like, it's so fucking easy. Like, it's not fair, bro. LB was talking about schedule for the Ravens. I'm like, the schedule is not gonna be that, but the Ravens are finally gonna get that Bills ass schedule, that fucking easy ass schedule towards the end of the year, bro. They have an easy ass schedule. The Bills are gonna fucking tear them up, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got the Bills. I don't think the Falcons can be able to stop that run. So we got to see that, man. Another game, Bears versus Commanders, Monday night doubleheader. We just talk about the Bills.
Hey, I was conflicted with this, Mookie. I was thinking about it before I was picking them. I was like, I ain't gonna know, but I just think I'm gonna roll with the Commanders on this. And Mookie, I'm gonna tell you what I was thinking though. It was hard for me because I feel like the Bears found something. I feel like Caleb, you know what I mean? I feel like they're getting better. I feel like Caleb getting better, but I just feel like, man, Commanders might beat them, man. I'm a roll. It was tough. Now it's 50-50. Put it like that. To me, it's a pick'em game. But I'm gonna pick the Commanders. I want the Commanders. Close game.
Yeah, I'm rolling with the Commanders. That Commanders defense looked good against Justin Herbert. Their offense, their run game, Bill, Jaden Daniels, even Deebo Samuel, that whole group looks like they're finally bouncing back after that Packers loss. But I'm taking the Commanders.
Yeah, JD versus Caleb Williams. That's going to be crazy. I want to see two quarterbacks show out. Jaden Daniels looked really good in that game against the Chargers, making some very good, accurate throws down the middle of the field. I mean, he was running the ball very effectively. Looked shaky, looked rusty at the start of the game, but he'd be able to settle in. But that being said, I don't think this Commanders team – I don't think this Commanders team – has seen a healthy offensive line. I mean, part of the reason why their defense looked dominant is because Chargers didn't have no good offensive line. So when you're going against the Bears, who have a solid offensive line, I think that's going to affect. So I think I might go with the Bears in this game, man. I just think that they might win this game. I think they might really, really pull this off, man. The Bears I might go with the Bears to me. Yeah, give me the Bears. Jordan?
Yeah, I got the Bears too. I think – I don't know. I think Caleb Williams is playing better, I think, against this Commanders defense, which hasn't even really been on shit this year. And JD, we've seen him. He hasn't been playing really good like that this year. So I think the Bears are going to take it. I don't want them to. But
he played good last game. But
I'm talking about totality. He's not been really playing. The Packers, he was ass. He wasn't hurt. He wasn't hurt against the Packers, though. So, yeah. So.
Another game, too. We didn't talk about this, but the Bengals have gotten Joe Flacco. Woo! Man, Jake Browning has been demoted to the bench, but we have to talk about this game. Who wins? Bengals versus Packers.
I mean, I don't expect Joe Flacco to go in there and, turn the whole offense around. You gotta learn a whole new scheme. You got, I against that Packers defense, I don't see it. I'm going with the Packers.
Bro,
no. The Bengals, this is why I told the only way we'll see Joe Burrow again is if the Bengals go get somebody that's better than Jake Browning. And they did.
No, so the gap is not even crazy.
They did. They got a way better passer than Jake Browning. And the Bengals, and it looked like Joe Browning. Bro, they just need to win some games. And I think this Sunday is going to be the game where they're going to win the game. I got the Bengals beating your Packers, Jordan.
You won't put $1 on
We got guys that actually going. We got a quarterback that is actually going to feed Jamar Chase, feed T. Higgins the ball, and going to be able to.
You always complain about this O line. We're going to torture Joe Flacco. We're going to take bro. Wait, I'm not going to say that. We're going to torture that nigga. We're going to fuck, bro. Behind the O-line, he is a statue in the pocket. Bro, do you know what Micah's going to do? Do you know what Rashawn Gary's going to do to him? He's not going to be able to – he's going to be in his drop back. He's still going to be in the drop back. Nigga's going to be up in his face, bro.
You disrespecting Joe Flacco.
He's a statue. He's a statue.
Yeah, he's a statue in the pocket. But hold on. But the problem is he has good pocket poise. Like he don't panic under pressure. Joe Flacco can make throws under pressure as well. Something that Jake Browning can do, and he can deliver the ball. Shut up, nigga. The Bengals beating your Packers, nigga.
You won't put money on
Cruiser. Who you got winning?
You won't.
Well, I'm running with the Packers.
Okay.
Like, thank you.
You want who you got winning?
I got the Packers, man.
Okay. Well, I think it's going to be upset. I think the Bengals have to win games to get Joe Burrow to come back.
Joe Flacco ain't playing this week.
Joe Flacco is playing this week. Zach Taylor said that Joe Flacco is playing this week.
You going to start him right away?
Yes, he started right there. The offense is quick to pick up.
Yes, it's a very simple offense.
All Joe Flacco have to do is just not turn over the ball. The Bengals defense has actually been playing middle of the pack. They haven't played like the worst defense like they did last year.
Bro, Jordan Love finna tear that shit up, bro. I ain't trying to hear that.
We'll see. Another game. Chargers, Dolphins. Who y'all got winning? Chargers is freaking torched with injuries. Who y'all got winning this game? Chargers or the Dolphins?
I don't know if y'all saw the trade.
I'm going to Dolphins.
Oh, you're going to the Dolphins. I don't know if y'all saw the trade they made. They traded for Odafe Owe. He's a good pass rusher. I mean, the Chargers. I'm happy for the Chargers, man. I think they look better. They also made some offensive line changes in there, but I think they're gonna turn it around. The Dolphins don't look good at all. You know, give me the Chargers, bro.
You're wrong. The Chargers don't have a run game, and their offensive line looks suspect. Give me the Dolphins. The Chargers defense haven't been looking good as well, right? And then they're playing undisciplined football. I think Tua Tagovailoa is going to be able to dissect their defense. I think Tua plays good against the Chargers as well. And on top of that, they're going to be able to run the football against that defense as well. And on top of that, if you can get to Justin Herbert, make him uncomfortable under pressure, you can affect him as well. He's been hit more than any quarterback this year. Give me the Dolphins.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Even with the Chargers injuries, they're still a better team than the Dolphins. Tua's not good. I don't know what you're saying. Talking about some dissect. He ain't dissecting shit. Nigga ain't dissecting shit, nigga. He's not a fucking good quarterback, bro. Bro, the Chargers finna put BTA, bro. Stop playing. Come on.
Okay. Last but not least, we have another game that we got to cover is the Cardinals versus Colts. Who won this game? Kyler Murray and the Cardinals, who had a complete meltdown against the Titans.
Oh my god, bro!
Can they come back and beat the Colts, man?
Real quick, did y'all see the coach get fined for after what he did to bro?
Yeah, he got fined $100,000.
Why did he get fined, bro? He sold the game. If they scored that touchdown, they would have been up like 28-6. They would have won the game, and they fined him $100,000. Bro, imagine, because think about it, coaches. Wins and losses are coach stat. Like that's how you know. Like they lose, like because at the end of the season they're gonna look at the record and they're gonna decide if they want to keep him or not. So losing that game, they should have fucking won. They lost to the Titans, the worst team in the league, over some dumb shit. The nigga caught the I forgot who caught the pick and then fumbled the ball. No one even touched him, and he fumbled the ball. Bro, I would have been mad too. But okay, that's besides the point. You said who they play? It's Cardinals versus who?
Cardinals, Colts.
Oh yeah, Colts. That's Colts. Yeah, Daniel Jones playing good. He's on my fantasy team. He's been cooking. Yeah, I got the Colts. The Cardinals, the defense. I mean, they've been playing a little bit better, but and then what's his name? Kyler Murray's finally been giving Marvin Harrison the ball. He mossed the fuck out them two dudes. I know y'all seen that. That shit was crazy. Marvin Harrison, he's good. They just gotta get the ball, but nah, the team is it's too inconsistent. The Colts they're gonna beat them for sure.
Yeah, I got the Colts winning. Their offense playing a high level. Shane Schleichen should be Coach of the Year candidate, and Daniel Jones should be Comeback Player of the Year. If we're doing mid-season awards, but we're going to do pretty soon on the week's progression in NFL TakeOver. But yeah, they've been playing a highlight, and the Colts defense has been really good too. Give me the Colts.
Yeah, Colts offense looks, they look great. The defense looks great. It's hard to pick the Cardinals in this case. I'm going with the Colts.
Cruiser?
I'm rolling with the Colts, dog.
Okay.
Also, what about the Eagles-Giants game?
Eagles and Giants. I mean, we all know the Eagles gonna win.
Yeah,
I mean,
come on, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're gonna win. But I do think
I get that smirk.
I do think that if the Giants can get pressure to Jalen Hurts, I mean, that game is interesting. But Jackson Dart looked terrible against the Saints. I mean, oh my God, the decision making. I mean, what's up with these quarterbacks coming out of college and just can't read defenses, bro? I mean, I'm like, what?
Bro, look at the offense he played in. Look at the offense he played in, bro.
Bro, I'm just saying he's just not reading defense. He's not finding gaps throughout the zone. He's just bailing. Like, this is the thing what I see from Jackson Dart. He'll go through a progression, and then instead of just hitting the receivers in stride, he'll just run up the middle and just take bad sacks. Like, that's why I hate with quarterbacks to just one read and then I'm just scramble, because you're putting it. You're not going through the whole things, and that's the thing that Tom Brady talk about is just we're losing the refinement of just QB at a high level, just going through progressions, just knowing how to execute offense, and that's just something that he just don't know how to do. So Jackson Dart just looked terrible. But that being said, I mean, this is going to be a terrible Thursday night game. I mean, the Eagles are going to dominate them. They're going to take it out. But I'm hoping to see how bounce back of the game that Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown can have. If I'm the coordinator for the Eagles, I'm running up 3 scripted pass plays for AJ Brown to get him going, get him in rhythm, right? If they're outbreaking routes, if they go routes, I mean, you just got to get them open. You got to get them open.
Ball, bro.
Just give them the ball, bro. That's the word. But yeah, I got the Eagles, man. Everybody in here got the Eagles.
Yeah. The Eagles gonna bounce back, man. It's gonna get ugly.
Right. Well, thank y'all. That's it for tonight's NFL TakeOver. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And people that are listening to the Apple Podcast and the Spotify Podcast, make sure you download the show as well. And don't forget to sign up for Underdog. Use promo code RatedR. We are out. What a great episode we had today with my members in Jordakai, Cruiser, Yawana, and LB. We holler at y'all the next week. Peace.
Hey, that was a good episode this week. Good job.